Hilarious, nigga. I can do it. I got my own show. Fuck niggas.
Fuck niggas.
That's how you feel about Red Green?
You better not say nothing about Cat Williams.
Please, nigga. We said our shit.
About who?
I said my shit about Cat Williams.
Speedy scared.
What you say?
He'd have to chase me because he'll fall down, trip over his belt buckle. Anyway, Tangerine, tell me what you're doing, baby. Boo.
What's up? It's the celibate nympho, Tangerine. I just want to say hi to everybody and thanks for everybody who's been hitting up tangerine.com and buying the sex herbs. There's been a lot lately.
No, they
for
added
Valentine's
one
Day.
nigga said, "Oh yeah," they said Tangerine. And he said, "Oh yeah, Lamar Odom."
Wow.
Actually, no, he said Lamar Odoms don't have nothing on you is what he said. You read it the way
I don't
you
want
wanted to read
Well,
it.
they say different shit to us, but they say different shit to you.
Yeah, they sure do.
It was on the public board. They
Oh, girl, you know you fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Tangerine was looking
As
great
long as
today.
they saying my name, I gives a fuck what they saying about
Shut up before I put Chris Brown in your car.
That little faggot, he ain't gonna beat my ass. I'm a boxer.
Also in the house, good friend of mine. We've been knowing each other a long
nigga,
time.
with
In
this
the comedy game, my man, Mr. Lamont Farrell's in the house. What's up, Lamont?
Hey, what's up, man?
Monty.
You gotta get close on the microphone. I know you're in the little kid seat.
He
But
is in the kindergarten
what's
chair.
up with that? Man from
you gotta get real close on the thing. Tell them what's happening.
Gotta put my mouth on it. Man, I'm just
Damn,
came
that
out.
was
a minute.
gay.
That was very gay.
Straight
I should have said that here. I forgot where I was.
Philly, too.
We don't do gay shit on this air.
Well,
You can do it, but we're going to let you have it, nigga.
Thanks for having me. Come
That
sit down with you
sounded
guys tonight. Appreciate it.
Oh, that was it, nigga?
That's a D1 player right there, though.
Temple University, Lewis Dix, Philly.
D1 basketball player.
Yeah,
right
Speedy, he knows my game. We've played a couple times. Speedy got a little game too.
It's little.
You got a lot of. You got a little game.
I
and a lot
finally
of
admitted
stomach.
my shit is little, man.
Lou Dick.
You've given up, Speedy?
I've totally. I just go in and relieve niggas and come on out.
Say, Speedy, get in there.
Yeah, I go get
Hey,
him.
man, I'm hurting.
Yeah, I get in for
Here
about
comes Speedy.
10
Yeah,
minutes.
if you make 2 shots on Speedy's, his son come in and hack you. They come in and beat you up.
Swing and a miss by Sosha.
Also in the house,
So
TDP is in the house.
AKA Buttercream, BKA Tom, Dick, and Harry. Chris Brown, I love you, my nigga.
Did he say Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Yeah, I don't fuck with Toms, Carrie, Dick, and I like a bitch who's not so hairy.
Nigga, there's a beef.
Depends on how the bitch built.
Now, it's okay with the hair. Lamont, my man Lamont's down here as well because he's doing he's shot a television pilot. And who's the young lady here with you that plays your wife?
I shot a TV series called You're Joking Right. It's loosely based on my life, juggling Hollywood and family life. And to my left is the beautiful Davika Parikh.
Hey, everybody.
She's fine too, fellas. Yeah, whatever.
Definitely have seen Davika on the TV, small screen and big screen. You want to tell them what you've done in the past, Miss Parikh?
I'll give him a breakdown.
A little breakdown.
The last thing was Everybody Hates Chris. I played Felicia Rashad.
Okay.
I played a spin-off of Felicia Rashad. Criminal Minds. I used to recur on The West Wing, the first season of 24.
So you got shots.
Resurrection Boulevard.
You actually,
And
so they put you with some motherfuckers that can't act.
To bring them up.
You know how that shit work.
Commercials.
Yeah, she got mad work. She got mad. Also in the house, another good friend of mine who we argue with on the basketball court. He's representing all the light-skinned niggas, Chris Brown niggas right now. They're not doing well.
We doing great.
Not doing it. Mr. David Arnold
What's
in the
up?
house. What's up,
How y'all
David?
doing, man? What's happening, brother?
Cleveland's on, David. You got to stay close on the microphone.
Can you hear
This
me?
ain't Facebook, nigga. This
Can y'all
ain't-
hear me?
Yeah, don't do that.
Tell them
Tell them what you do on the show, man.
I play Lamont's next door neighbor and best friend, which is actually a good role for me because I'm in and out. We had a lot of fun doing it.
The Quagmire.
Exactly.
Like on Family Guy.
Damn near. You're exactly right. A lot of people don't know who that is. That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
I love
But
that show.
we had a good time shooting it. It was a lot of fun. And
we're going to get into it, so we just want you guys to stay tuned, but we're going to shoot around the board right now. We're going to be talking about Valentine's Day.
Are we going to show it to the audience?
Lewis? Shit.
That was funny.
I'm starting early. Usually
Crowd
You
is
just-
going.
I wait to the middle of the show, but I'm going to start early. Kill yourself, Lewis.
Hey,
Dix.
man, that was funny.
Kill
Good
yourself.
job, man. That was funny.
In Fallujah.
Now, Corey Holcomb, Valentine's Day coming up, man. Are you
Sucker
getting
shit.
your girl anything for Valentine's
Get
Day?
the fuck out of here, man. These goof ass niggas ain't even recovered from Christmas and they worried about some lousy bitch present on Valentine's Day. Fuck Valentine's Day. Let me tell you something. My homeboy, he owns a flower shop. He did a promotion for Mother's Day
Yeah.
and motherfucking sold the whole flower shop out.
Okay.
He did a promotion for Father's Day, and that
Nothing.
motherfucker had so much overstock, he just had to pour that shit on the side of the freeway. Fuck a bitch.
All the teddy bears you gave away for free.
Hell yeah, man. I wish I
So you're not buying nothing for a woman?
Hell no, I don't fuck with bitches that believe I owe them something.
You didn't even get no woman nothing for Valentine's Day.
Now, I'm going to mess your name up, baby girl.
Hey, no woman, your wife?
I pay the rent.
That's it?
Hold on.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hold on, Davika. Do you have a man?
Not right now.
Okay. All right. Do you expect something from a woman on Valentine's Day?
Damn.
From a woman?
From a man.
Lesbian.
I tried to slide it in.
That was last week.
Yeah, if I'm dating somebody, definitely.
Now, how owe you something, huh?
How far?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said you think he owe you something, right? Because he your man.
I just think it's a nice expression of I care for you. You're special to me.
Now,
do
do
you
get a man something? Do you get a man something?
Yeah.
It's mutual. Everybody should get it.
I would do something nice.
You see, she ain't got no man.
And she fine as a motherfucker. So,
A lot of fine girls ain't got no man.
Tangerine.
Damn, y'all looking at me.
Yes.
Let me
Now,
shut
you
the
got-
fuck up. It's a soccer day anyway. Fuck everybody in here.
Drop the music.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Keep talking.
Mic check. Can you hear me now?
Talk about something.
You're good. I'm good.
Purchase your tracks today.
The what? I can't.
You're going to have to. Soup coolers.
He went there.
That's the next song. Song number 2 on the album of 2020. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I be
Speedy.
up in this.
Bitch.
Yeah. In the house we got.
Whisper.
In the house we got.
Fatima Ming.
In the house we got.
Shelly Rio.
In the house we got.
Blue Mitchell, baby.
Behind the glass curtain. The one and only, he doesn't have his mic, but you know who he is. It's the Honorable Nick Shabazz. And at the glass table, that's what I'm going to call it.
Wow. Where's the class?
I'm going to buy it next week. Oh, okay. It's my motivation. So you speak it, and then it comes.
Just because you can't see what he sees.
Manifestation. I'm with you, Speedy.
It's Speedy World. You have Shelly World. We got Speedy World.
You should put on your vision board. Do you do those in the New York?
No. Okay. In-house, we got who, Blue?
Chef Sealis from New Orleans.
Chef who?
Sealis.
Sealy?
Sealis.
Seedless?
Sealis.
Yes, like C-less.
Oh, C-less.
C-less, correct.
Like the letter C?
No,
Yeah.
S.
Well, it's a S-E-L-E-S, but you pronounce it C-E-L-E-S. C-less.
Seedless. Well, I know when you was 3, that was a name to have. Huh?
You tell Celis coming in clean up.
No, it wasn't a
Left
name
this
to
goddamn
have,
kitchen dirty.
because I'm older than 3 and I'm still correcting.
Celis.
Wow.
That's a great name. And last name?
Bowser.
My bad. Sorry. About
Come on, Speedy.
First time
Get
having
it
a show.
together.
Speedy.
Wow.
First time.
that. Bowser?
Yeah, Bowser.
Oh, like the singer on what was the old 50s group?
I don't know
Bowser?
about that.
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy on like the Mario Kart video game? Bowser? He's like a little.
That's browser.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, God don't give you everything.
I guess this is a moment we didn't relate to nothing.
yeah, well, I'm still explaining the last name too. So. Can you imagine going to grade school?
Bowser?
Like that? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
With
Celia
those 2 names?
Yeah.
Yeah. Difficult.
Made you get in the kitchen. Just cook something.
Yeah.
They like you.
I had to please them some kind of way, right?
All right, so born and raised in New Orleans.
Yes.
You have your own kitchen there, or you cater?
No. I'm relocated and moved all around the country, and country and the world. I cooked in Southern Italy, New York, New Mexico, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Colorado. Made 3 trips to Colorado, back and forth from Vegas.
I like that. So what you made for us today?
Today we brought in some Creole andouille and chicken gumbo.
Andouille?
Yeah, andouille is a Cajun sausage.
I was going to say, I've never heard of andouille.
Yeah. Well, you're going to get some words you never heard of coming from me.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the sausage?
Andouille.
Andouille
sausage, yeah.
You all heard andouille?
So chicken and andouille with
Why you act like I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about? You supposed to jump in there and go, Speedy. It's,
They just want to make sure you was the only one that agreed.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Am I
I don't think they have it in LA at all.
Oh, they
I've
do.
never heard
They
of
do?
it. They probably
you
do.
gotta go to certain places, probably.
Yeah, it's a
to get it.
specialty
Yeah.
item, but it's becoming marketable all over the country now.
Now, Shelly, and I don't do meat, but Shelly doesn't do anything live in the ocean because she's allergic to the ocean and everything in there.
Wait. So you're allergic to
Everything.
Shellfish, probably.
shellfish?
It's not that I'm allergic.
She
I
can't
don't
swim,
eat
so she just figured just
it. I
fuck
don't eat anything in the ocean.
You just don't want it. It's
And I don't
about
eat
choice,
pork.
though.
Right.
Yeah, she don't want to take that
And you
chance.
don't.
She would-
pork ain't in the ocean.
No, but sometimes you put sausage in gumbo.
Sauce, I
Yeah,
like-
no, ain't that.
You say sausage?
Yeah.
Sausage.
You put the fucking sausage in there.
Sausage. Well, you ain't allergic to sausage.
No, she ain't allergic to
You
sausage.
ain't allergic to sausage.
She had 2 little sausages come from
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Look
trying
at
to
it.
tell you.
Oh my God.
Got it in
He
your
went there.
hoo-ha.
He went there.
So you essentially you made the gumbo. Now what's in it?
That's andouille and chicken. That's
Andouille
a
and
simple
chicken.
gumbo. Yeah. You got different variations of gumbo. You have seafood gumbo, which would be andouille chicken plus assorted seafood.
Oh, so there's no seafood in it, Shelly.
You said what?
There's no seafood.
I'm sorry.
Glad you're with us.
But see, most people that are allergic to seafood, they're allergic to the iodine in the water. Depending on where you get the seafood from. So if you get seafood from the northern part of the country, the water is cold. So anything below the southern part of the country, which the seafood come from there, it's a high iodine. So it's not the shellfish itself. It's the iodine
Right.
with the
Iodine.
fish came.
So if you get like a I don't know, is it a CAT scan? Whatever they do, they
do
inject
the
you.
test, yeah.
They ask you, are
Yeah.
you allergic to?
iodine.
Yeah.
Did
to
you ever
iodine.
get checked?
No.
I've gotten iodine in my arm, so I'm.
No, I mean, have you ever got checked what you're allergic to?
Yes.
Oh, and,
So
and
you-
seafood.
Everything
what?
popped up?
Which one?
Which one popped up?
No,
'Cause
so
he-
I'm not allergic. I said I don't eat it. I didn't say I was allergic.
Oh,
You
she
said I was
just don't
allergic.
like it. That's a
Oh, I
choice.
thought you was
Speedy made that up.
So mine was right.
Yeah.
Because you don't swim, you just don't fuck with nothing in the water. I got you.
Because that motherfucker swimming, I'm not fucking with.
No. Yeah, I don't like, you can do what I can't do.
I can't.
So some people have it a choice, so you know.
Right.
Now, so here in Los Angeles, are you just for hire, or people call you because they know you got mad
Private
skills?
chef.
Yeah, I got mad skills. I can say that.
All right.
No, normally people don't brag about that, but this is a business where you put it on a plate. All right, you good as your last plate.
Yeah.
All right, and if your last plate wasn't that good, you're not good.
Oh.
Okay. Because this young lady says she can go. She got skills.
Yeah.
She got.
I don't like to brag.
And she, wait, and she could
She
cook.
does.
And
Okay. She's being modest right now.
You know, and most good cooks are not chefs. They're good at doing one or two things phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but when you in this business, you have to take it real personal because what you put on the plate, people trust you, and they putting it in their body.
Yeah.
Right.
So you just can't experiment. You know, you got to go. Just go with this.
Shelly.
Crazy.
What was that face for?
Crazy.
You know what
I know how to
stuffing.
You know?
Shelly made some shit. I went, I'm cool. I'm eat these cornflakes.
Did it really have craisins, or is he fucking with us?
No, it had
No.
there's craisins inside the
No.
stuffing.
Oh, I didn't have
You
the
don't put
stuffing.
crazy.
You probably didn't notice because it's not that noticeable.
But you don't put that in stuffing.
Listen, everybody that
Hilarious.
eats it
I
loves
thought
it.
he was joking.
Are you kidding? People were taking it home with them. So you don't know
No,
what
there's
you're
a
talking
trash
about.
can right outside
Right,
your
because
door.
they need because when they go to the hospital, they need to know
What
what
in
did
this
it.
shit? Test this shit. Can't
Test
Shelly.
this.
I'm done.
We have a whole lot of
This
Shelly
is
food
right
here.
here. This is it right here. I got the evidence.
So you put craisin in the stuffing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. Look at
No, let us be the
He's
judge.
like,
Don't you say it, mama.
No.
You made it.
Judge something you never ate.
It had craisins in it.
You wouldn't eat it.
Did
Why
you
they-
taste it, Speedy? You didn't taste it?
You wouldn't eat it.
I always ask, what's in your food? She said craisins. I'm
You
good.
just passed.
Yeah, it's like the.
Well, that's a I guess that's a derivative of cranberries, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but just put the cranberries
So-
in.
Well, she didn't have cranberries, so she
I
used
And
put the
craisins.
craisins-
see
no.
that makes me
That
think.
is
What else she
hilarious.
didn't have that's supposed to be in there?
Yeah. Instead of turkey, that's erky.
Yeah, we got Erky.
She got erky in there. That's jerky turkey.
She might have put a hoo-ha in that one.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Hey, well,
But
let
you
me
know
t-
what? People keep coming to my house and
Hey, well, I guess, hey.
Hey, but let me tell you
They
something.
got voodoo in New Jersey, too?
Down south, they got the rule were if you was a male and your grandmother would call you in and say, "Don't you eat nobody red sauce but mine."
But mine. I don't do it.
And it's the truth.
It's the truth. Yeah.
You know, I had a relative stirred away from that rule.
Hey, I don't know. Yeah, if you make spaghetti, I'm good. I don't make.
Yeah.
But is that because?
Yes.
So where I grew up, there's a lot. Of,
Wow, you took your time on that.
there's
You
a lot
peasants.
there's a lot of things people believe in, and so one of the things is Santeria, which is like this.
Santeria.
It's like this Hispanic.
I know
like,
what it is.
I don't know what you would call it. To me, I call it voodoo, but
No.
I don't really know what it is.
Religion.
But they believe in, doing different things. And so one of the things is
doing different
you
things.
take out your tampon, a used tampon from a woman.
I've heard
Well,
And
if it's a tampon,
cook
9
it-
out of 10 is used. But
Cook it in their
Yeah,
sauce
sauce.
to do something, and it does something
And
to
it's
your
supposed
man.
to make your
No,
man like
stay
with
never
you.
leave.
Right. So maybe that's why they say never eat.
I don't want to love you like that.
Right.
You don't need that kind of love. Can I leave one time? I got to go to work. Dude. Stay here all fucking day.
So that would be a reason I wouldn't eat someone else's red sauce. 'Cause I don't know what's in it.
I just don't.
Well, they don't do it to women. They do it to the men.
To the fellas.
Yeah.
Right.
So you good.
To the
Never
fellas.
know.
Now, if you came by and I gave Tony red sauce, you should be like,
Oh my gosh.
what is your go-to meal?
My go-to meal,
Mac and cheese.
No, I do smothered chicken really good, like smothered fried chicken, and I do Cajun Alfredo.
You see the man.
chicken.
Yeah.
Hey.
You from New Orleans. You gonna mention
Hey.
Cajun.
Who taught you how to cook?
My mother and my aunt, my oldest aunt. My aunt does everything from scratch. Like, she thinks it's disrespectful to get anything from the grocery store.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
Well, how you gonna do it? You need stuff from the grocery store to do it from
No,
scratch.
I mean, like,
In a
you know what I
box.
mean? Like, if you bought it in
Oh,
a box. Like,
right.
she
Okay.
doesn't do cake. Like, we bought a cake and made it from the box, and she was just like, how dare you? Like, you can literally, she
From
needs
the,
to
look,
see
you
it.
read directions.
Exactly,
Some more milk.
Like, pour it.
I
and
never
then-
follow directions. I
Yeah.
never. If they say a cup of milk, I just take my time. Put a little bit. I put it in as it goes. Because
Yeah.
when you put too much, you can't take it off.
Right.
So
right.
But you know the thing about desserts or making pastries, any of that understanding of baking, you got to be precise. Like you can't be, you can't just
Guess.
arm and guess with that because one thing can make it sour, make it flat, make it.
How you gonna come
That's
out?
the one thing I don't do. I cannot bake.
Baking is a science. It really is a true science.
You got to follow the recipe with bacon.
Yeah.
Not.
And see, my people, they don't write stuff
Who's your people?
down. My family,
They're a
they
whole
just be
nother tribe?
like, we do a pinch of that and throw that in there.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Well,
But how does it
because
taste
they-
though?
But that's
the
because they've been
recipe.
doing it for so long.
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
called a smidge, a pinch.
Yeah.
and
It's
stuff
called a what
like-
again?
A smidge. They got down
Smidge.
south. They got smidge measuring spoons. It's
Do
3
they?
spoons.
Hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
a smidge of this, a pinch of that. It's 3 spoons. You can buy them.
That's cute.
A
In New Orleans.
smidge.
Yeah, because
I
that's
would-
what your
If I
parents
saw a
used to say.
spoon that says smidge on it, I thought that motherfucker going, hey, I'm not going to use this.
Yeah. Yeah, but that recipe called for a smidge. You better put that in there.
All right, so you said the smother. Now, what's in your Cajun? What is it?
I was saying like Cajun chicken pasta. I do that too.
So what's in it?
Like,
That just sounds like it tastes good.
Don't it?
Yeah.
Sounds like it tastes
like-
Yeah, you didn't bring that.
No.
Yeah.
No, your mac and cheese was fire.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
that
was
whole
nervous
pan
because
empty.
I haven't cooked a lot. I cooked to meal
When she do-
prep.
When she do the mac and cheese at the birthday party, at the
Holiday party.
It was gone. That and my beans were gone.
And then she made it for my friend's miss too.
Yes.
Oh, that bullshit.
You were
Because
there.
you weren't participating.
What?
Her friends miss. So
What's that?
Chris, after Christmas, she had another party just for her friends.
Right.
Shelly
That
has
Speedy
party.
showed up and did not participate,
I
but he was
think-
just videotaping people's fuck ups the whole
Oh,
time.
Yeah, pretty
Oh, you
much.
talking about Shelly?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't about it.
Aw.
Oh, stop it.
No, it's okay. It's all right. I mean, hey, I was there
You
on
were
Instagram.
sick.
I got lost coming out of your apartment, and my phone died. I was like, I am in the wilderness. Where am I?
No, you
You
just
mean
got
walking out or
always
driving
remember.
I walked
You don't
out.
you don't realize how low downstairs you went. You just got to keep going up and keep going up, and then when you see light, you on the street.
Wow.
So lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. Okay.
I ain't never even.
And what was your go-to meal?
I don't think I have one. I'm not a big I can cook to survive, but I'm not like, let me learn new dishes, and it's like
So you don't
I
cook-
make whatever.
So if
I
you're
do.
dating
I just
someone,
make
you don't
whatever.
cook now?
Fatima look like she called you. She's like, "What you want to eat?" Okay, let's go.
Let's go get it. The Uber's here. Let's go.
Yes, let's go there.
All right. So, what's your go-to meal? Like, you have some people coming over. What's the one meal you know? I'm gonna knock them out with this.
I got so many, man. My thing is to steal your palate. I'm gonna kidnap your palate. So whatever your palate is that day, I'm gonna go get it. All right. So that's my go-to meal.
I don't know if I like that. But you gonna go get it.
You know.
My palate.
I'm gonna make you a fan.
I don't like everything.
You know. Well, that's my saying. When I ask you what do you like, then I'm gonna steal your palate.
In other words, he
He
gonna
gonna make
to
your
you.
favorite of whatever you like.
Better than what you ever had it.
Yeah.
He likes jelly.
Jello. I thought you said Jello.
Jello?
No,
jelly.
jelly. Jelly.
Oh,
He
jelly.
puts jelly on everything.
Don't listen.
Literally
Pepper
everything.
and pepper on everything.
Oh, and ranch.
Jelly ranch and
No, don't listen.
Wow.
So what is
Pepper.
what is your go-to meal? What you like to eat? What's your favorite dish you like to eat?
Free.
He likes to make. He makes green beans. He makes a green bean casserole.
It was
Green bean casserole?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Everybody liked it.
He's looking
what-
at his face.
He's like,
green
you mean
bean.
in a can? Yeah.
Yeah. Green beans out the can?
I don't know how to snap them.
Huh?
That's it.
You don't know how to snap pinch? Oh man.
I never use those. I should, but I have
I
yet to use it
have.
because you're supposed to let them soak, right?
Yeah.
What,
and
beans?
And then you help them. Yeah.
If
I've
they-
I've
if-
snapped beans when I was little.
Let me tell you.
If
he-
they're fresh, you don't need
He
to.
showed me this secret where after you've cooked the string beans, take them and you shock them with ice water and ice, and no matter what you put on them, they stay crispy. The whole I mean
Okay.
cheese, butter, I don't care what they stay crispy the whole
But
time.
do I
like,
want them like crispy?
what I mean is, okay, you know how sometimes when you doing string beans, they start getting
Like soggy.
and then no, these stay
Till you ready.
firm and pop right. I mean, with your food,
I don't
It's
like
called-
shit.
'Cause
Pop,
he sh-
I don't like shit popping. in
the
my mouth.
ice and the water shock.
Oh my god.
The ice and the water
Again,
shocks.
I don't need
shocks
to
them
pop
right
in my
back
mouth.
to
Listen,
the way they are.
You don't hear that.
I mean, you always want
Get your Uncle Speedy.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
can't. I was gonna say something, but I'm
It's okay. So I'm gonna do the beans that's not in the can next time. You
What-
said
what- Now they got one cane bean that I got almost tricked with, but I picked it out.
which was not Del
The
Monte.
Blue
right?
Runners.
The what?
Blue Runner.
Blue Runner is
I don't think we
the
had that
name
here.
of the company is Blue
never heard of
Runner,
it.
but it's only the kidney bean Blue Runner. If
I don't
you
like
can do
kidney
your-
beans.
If you can do
You don't?
your mayo part, you don't eat red beans and rice.
I like red beans and rice. I don't
So
like
that's
kidney
kidney
beans.
beans.
yeah.
Oh, well, those-
Wait, what were the beans that didn't Michelle make beans this weekend? What were those?
Jesus.
those are regular beans.
No, that's the kidney bean. But those are Have you? I done seen some restaurants try to pull that off.
The red beans and rice?
Yeah,
Right.
but but cooking them fresh is the way to go.
Cooking, all right, I remember that.
I don't like chicken. You don't eat Popeye? Oh, I didn't know that was sad. I didn't know that.
But my gumbo is about one. I won the Louisiana gumbo cook-off.
Oh,
do it.
Shit.
30
Slap you in your
restaurants
Louisiana
in the
hot sauce.
country. It was in the country. A little town called New Iberia. I was the only brother there.
And you won it all.
The rest of them was Cajun.
You call them crackers. Call them crackers.
Was all the rest of them sisters?
And they had some women there, but there was variations of gumbo. Coon, deer, they were rabbit, That's
What did yours
live
have?
off the land. Huh?
What did yours have?
Mine was seafood, gumbo with chicken and andouille.
Well, you stay with the andouille,
huh?
That's
man.
a secret ingredient.
A secret ingredient.
But that's what you put in.
First of all,
I'm just saying.
Watch your tone.
Now, I also made an
Speedy ain't never
alligator.
been to New Orleans,
I made an alligator
watched the
gumbo
show.
once. That was good.
No, I've been to New
That
Orleans.
came out good.
I was in
make,
New Orleans the week before the flood.
Do you make boudin?
I make anything, sweetie.
That was Speedy's alibi.
He made, and so in this one that you bought is no seafood in it. Just
No seafood.
See, look at that, Shell. You can get in it.
Is there sausage?
Sausage?
Sausage.
But you
fucking sausage.
Are you Muslim?
I don't eat pork.
You don't eat pork?
Yeah.
Why you don't eat pork?
But she making bacon.
No. Is it a religion?
I mean,
thing?
it's dirty.
How's that? Now let me.
Listen, the Bible says it's dirty is dirty.
Okay,
Oh,
listen.
she
Nothing
reads.
you can tell me.
Oh, she reads.
I'm not eating pork no matter what you tell me.
She reads.
All right, so it's a religion thing. That's why I
I mean,
asked you.
it's not that it's a religion. I mean, it's
Well,
not, I'm
you
not
said
doing
the
it-
Bible said it.
Well, the Bible does say it's dirty, but I don't eat it because the Bible says don't eat pork.
That was just her
That was the
comeback.
Old Testament. The New Testament, you can eat whatever you want. But the fact of the matter is it's dirty.
It's what it said. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
But
I'm
what
not-
makes it
I'm
dirty?
not-
I mean, you get to know
What
why.
makes it dirty?
What he
makes it
ate? What he
A
ate?
pig? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. I'm asking you what
'Cause
makes it
today-
dirty.
You know what pigs eat? Do you know what pigs eat? They eat dirt. They eat garbage. They eat like
Okay.
Long time ago.
What if you?
Now
What if, what
they
if you
all
had your
drink
pig?
it.
What if you had your pig and you only fed him vegetables? So then, what would be your answer? That would not be the reason.
dirty
That would be
vegetable
the
pig.
reason.
I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it.
So you got to have a better answer than that
Right.
they
And
that
it
they're
also
dirty.
can give you worms too.
Oh, all food can give you worms.
No, old men.
If they have
Anyway.
worms, based on what they ate, and the one what you talking about is the hog great grandpa
I don't
when
care.
they threw the slop out and they
I
ate
don't
the
care.
slop, but
I'm
now
not
they all
eating it.
grain fed.
I'm not
They
eating
fed
it.
on the farm.
I barely eat meat. Period. Anyway. Like,
No,
if
you
I
eat
do-
meat.
No, if I eat it, it's gonna be.
It's the other white meat.
Jesus.
It's called Tony meat.
It's gonna be chicken or turkey. I mean, once in a while I might eat beef, but
Wait,
I
wait.
rarely,
Most
rarely,
of the
rarely
things
eat
that
meat.
there was a breakout and a recall this year was lettuce and,
Right.
and
Yeah.
vegetables.
Do you know why?
Right.
Because the
The
farmers
Eagle Eye.
were peeing and stuff.
Know why?
No, you're right.
Well, that was happening.
No,
They
you're
were-
right.
they were
He's gonna tell us.
peeing.
All right, because most of the fields they don't put the well. All right, I'm
Say
gonna
it.
Most of the
urinal.
fields they don't put the little out box
The outhouse.
close,
Mhm.
and nobody ain't gonna walk
Walk,
150 yards to take a leak.
So they pee
And they also some of the farmers like to cheat. They don't use the freshwater irrigation. They will go to a local pond and draw where the animals go and eat and feces in. And they'll draw the water out the pond and water your lettuce. Now lettuce, special romaine lettuce, will hold the content of where
The
they
water.
get the water from.
Yeah.
All right, they was doing it in Colorado. They had an outbreak in Colorado where the deers and the mooses and stuff, they were drawing the water out of the ponds and stuff up in the mountain. Instead of using their water, they don't want a high water bill. And that causes these breakouts.
You know, the
see
latest
what I'm
one I
saying?
sent to y'all was
And
the
that's
boiled
what they
eggs.
should check.
What's wrong with boiled eggs?
There was going to be a recall on all the boiled eggs.
On the
Oh,
ones
yeah,
that's
the
already
brown
boiled.
eggs.
Boiled, already
Yeah.
boiled that you buy in the store, That's
Yeah,
already boiled,
that's a man-made problem. It came out of Atlanta. 'Cause
Explain.
Well, what they were doing is something happened. It could have been sabotaged from these eggs. You know what I mean? So the it ain't the chicken. It ain't what they ate. 'Cause most chickens are farmed in cages. They're in free range, and people get a little confused of spending extra money for free range
Which is the same thing. Yeah.
Organic, and all of that. Same with organic and free range beef. You know, like I bought organic. Organic is what the animal ate the last 30 days of their life. So it's like you're being ripped off. You know, and you're paying 45% more for a word that somebody stamped on a package. Wow. That's my opinion.
No,
it's
it's fine. It's a great opinion.
Question.
You know what I mean?
Do you think the way that we eat really affects our health? Because, like, my friend, his granddad is, like, 92, and he eats like trash. Like, he eats terrible.
All right, put it this way.
But he's 92, and he's probably going to outlive all of them. He walks.
I'm going to give you a good example. My grandmother lived till she was 93. All right? Now, when she cooked in the morning breakfast, the bacon and the sausage grease went in the tub. When she fried fish, the fish grease went in a separate tub. All right? When she fried chicken, the chicken grease went in a separate tub. So we had 3 tubs of grease. Now, I want you to picture this. When the grease go ransom, when she opened it up, say, "Ooh, that grease no good," she throws it out, right? Now, that's fresh fat. Okay. Nothing beats fresh fat. That's why your grandfather lived as long as he lived, eating the way he ate. Now, where it was killing people is the word hydrogenated, because the Crisco and all of this hydrogenated oil on the shelf, they putting chemicals in it to make sure it lasts on the shelf, so sell it to you, and at the same time, it's clogging up your arteries. But people, they think they eating healthy olive oil and healthy all of this. Fresh fat is fresh fat. When you make hog fries or cooking something, right, and taking the fat off it, when it go bad, you throw it out and you start another container.
Yeah, because everybody had that.
Everybody had that when they was a kid.
You never knew why.
You never knew why, but that's what it was.
So I'm fresh fat. What's
fresh
that?
fat.
So we need to go back to fresh fat.
We need to go back. We need to go back to
put the jelly
fat,
jar back on the stove.
Bacon fat.
So
we need
fresh
to go
and
back
so
to
fat.
that. It sounds
I ain't think about that.
gross, but you know the people who cooked in the house, they never said no different. This is the way I was taught. You know, but there's a science behind it. But when you go to putting all them 18, 22-letter words in your food, you got a problem.
Remember that. If you can't pronounce it, don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Like you can say hoo-ha, then you eat that.
I'll let you go.
Oh my God. Stupid. Done.
First of all, you got to know how to spell that.
Yeah. Well, then don't eat it. It is the Rollout Show right here. It is January 2nd. We were talking about New Year's resolutions. Do you do that, Whisper?
I do.
Oh, you do? What was your resolution for this year?
I kind of heard it outside, but it's funny.
Want to start drinking more water, so I'm going to try.
Hilarious. That was on the list.
A gallon a day.
A gallon?
A gallon.
Okay, get it.
That's a lot.
Ask her how much she drank so
today
far.
is the second.
Wait a second.
cup.
Go ahead.
Wait a second.
Next time I
I haven't filled
see you.
my gallons yet.
Okay.
First of all.
Next time I see you, your skin gonna be smooth as hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her skin already smooth.
And then I want to start hosting
Okay,
more.
Shelly.
So that's my other to get out there, so I can start hosting more. So that's it.
Yeah, the water thing, you just got to get used because your body has to get used to drinking so much. You're going to be going to the bathroom a lot.
No, that's called old man bladder.
No.
Oh man.
No.
And you have to cut it off like a certain
she said.
time, enough hours before you go to bed because you'll be up all night.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, don't count ice as water.
How dare you?
Yeah, just because the ice is in the drink.
Right?
Like, yeah, you
I
know
got
what I'm
my
saying?
water.
Yeah.
So do you have your jug with you?
She didn't
No,
get it
she
yet.
didn't get it yet.
No,
She
I
gonna
haven't
start after
I have
she
my
leaves.
She gonna
gallons
start
in
next
my
week.
Car. I'm gonna fill them up after this.
No, don't do that.
She's
Okay.
gonna do.
I'm
She's
doing
gonna
it.
do.
I'm getting the alkaline, so I have to fill it up.
First of all.
I'll raise my voice at you.
No. No, don't do the bottled waters like that because they get nasty.
Oh, okay.
So you can't refill them because it got germs. So you have to get a container, or just if you're going to do water, just make sure you do the water and then throw the bottle away.
I fake it like your
Wait,
uncle
but
do
what
and
about
just
the
bring one.
bottle you had at your house? That big gallon.
That's a different bottle.
What
That
about-
has-
That would be a good bottle. Did
Yeah.
you see the bottle
The
at
one
his
that he
house
comes
on
in
this
here
table?
every day?
No.
I got
Yeah,
it.
I did see
I got it
that.
at Ross, and it has the no BPs and all that shit in there.
Right.
And you just gotta. I just wash it out a lot. You gotta wash it. But yeah, go ahead. I'm happy for you. How about you, Philly?
I don't think think I have any resolutions. I have things I definitely want to accomplish this year.
Like
what?
I'm excited to launch my business, but I can't get too into that. That'll be coming in the coming months.
You know, I got things happening I can't tell you.
Yeah, exactly. I want to take a real, aside from the cruise, I want to take a real vacation this year. I don't know
the
where.
cruise is not real.
I mean, it is. You know, we going down the street to Mexico, but you know. But I've never been on a
from Philly,
no,
motherfucker.
but
You ain't been to
I've never
Mexico?
been on a cruise. I'm looking forward to that, but I do want to take another trip. But yeah, those are kind of the two like main things I want to try to get done this
You
year.
want to cruise something farther than Avalon. I got you.
Oh, you know what, guys? Sorry. Speaking of the cruise, you guys have less than a month to put your deposits in before it goes up. So make sure you get your $50
Tell them
deposit
about it. Go
in.
ahead. Go ahead.
You can email Michelle at rolloutdigital@gmail.com to put your $50 deposit down now, or else it's going to go up very, very soon, and the month's going to go by quick. The cheapest price is $4.99. It goes up to $10.49 depending on how many people you have. It's 4 days, 3 nights. It is leaving when? July 30th
to August 2nd. We come back, which is leave on a Thursday, come back on a Sunday. You'll be back in time to go back to work. Also, too, there's 2 big comedy shows going down. Also, the Pajama Jam, which has been changed into his birthday celebration, is going to be happening.
Yeah, I got to do my commercial for that.
Yeah, and it's going to be the blue. You got to wear all blue pajamas.
Doesn't have to be all
whatever
blue.
color.
Something
Just
Have
a
some
variation
blue
of
in
blue.
it.
Yeah.
Because I might want to wear like blue and silver, or
No, but Shelly, you got to
You gotta
wear
wear all
have to have
blue.
a-
You ain't gonna
I'm
come
gonna
in.
wear what I
You ain't
wanna
gonna come in there
wear.
and telling me what you gonna wear.
I'm gonna wear what
It's
I
called
wanna
a blue
wear,
pajama jam.
and
Yeah,
it will
that's
have
it.
some blue in it.
How about you not be there?
Shelly.
Not
You
uninvited.
have to wear
She
blue
don't
from
know
head to
one.
toe.
Yes,
Like,
uninvited. I'm done.
Yes, it's
Why don't you
blue.
be at the smorgasbord bar?
listen, I'm
I
gonna do what
can't.
want.
I can't.
I'm gonna be at the rum bar. How about that?
Okay, well, rum it on out.
Shelly gonna be lit the whole 4
Yeah,
days.
oh my God.
For sure.
It's going
Oh,
to
God.
be hilarious.
Then you're going to hear, overboard! That's Shelly. Well, those are good ones. Those are good. Yours is just when you want to do a real vacation.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, the
just
cruise is a
minimize my shit.
vacation. I mean, we in there. I'm just saying. I want to go somewhere else too.
By yourself, with a guy, or
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Wishful thinking.
I can't wait. To see, I can't wait the day you bring a dude in. This is Carl.
Yes.
We're going to give Carl the blues, just so you know.
Lord.
You think Tony taking L's. Wait till Carl comes in this month.
Jesus,
AKA sucker.
Hey,
They done
suck
named him
ass,
and
sit
everything.
down.
Carl. I can't.
And then when you're whoever come in here, he going to kick it.
I ain't bring him.
Yeah,
Why?
she's
Oh,
not.
you do got a guy.
Wait, so that's not like on your vision board or goals for
Okay.
2020 to like get a man?
No.
Dick
It-
ain't, on,
it
Dick ain't
definitely-
on your chart.
No,
That
some
conversation-
single people
what?
do that.
No, I mean,
She could be getting
I-
dick. She just maybe don't want a man. That's a difference.
This is your
I
niece,
mean,
right?
of course,
No.
that's always something that's like I would like to meet someone and get married, but that's not a main priority.
No, because I know someone that their New Year's goal or resolution is to be married in 2020. And I was like, man, you don't even have a boyfriend.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's.
Hey, you don't
weird.
need that much time.
Right, you really
I
don't.
mean, you don't. I mean,
don't need that much
obviously.
I like how she thinking, though. I ain't mad.
Yeah.
I mean, I got married right away, but I mean, that's not.
No,
for
hey,
everybody.
that's what I'm saying. Get it wise out.
Do you do New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I got one.
Yo.
I like to feed the masses.
Okay.
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 Well, you
Is that after you
start
get
in
off
this room, right?
Is that after you get off the ship?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's
Why are
just-
you on the ship?
It's a lot of people that
Oh,
is
massive, not massive. Okay, my bad.
I can't.
I can't.
not, huh? You can't what?
Blue is fired.
Oh, but it's a, yeah, that's one of them. One of
That's a
them.
good. That's a good one.
And
I
I
like
want to. I got a book that I want to complete. It's gonna be called "Lord, What I'm Gonna Cook Today."
Lord, what a
Gonna cook today.
And
Let's see what we do
At the
first.
Wilshire
That's
Coming to the Wilshire
Belleville.
Lord, what am I
gonna
going to cook
cook
today?
today?
Starring Cicely Tyson.
yeah.
Billy
Well,
D. Williams.
It's a saying that my grandmother used to say every morning when she woke up.
Lord, what am I going
Lord, what I'm gonna cook for
I'm
these
gonna
kids
feed all
today.
these
And
children.
And that's she
that's
put the
got
apron
me.
on. Well,
Yeah.
Lord, what am I
Right.
gonna cook
That's got me in the business.
at the
Start
Wilshire
singing.
E-Bell Theater.
Yeah.
Lord, what am I going to cook today? Starring Cicely Tyson. Billy D. Williams.
Lord,
Kurt Russell.
what am I gonna cook today?
And the glorious singing of the Ursher Board singers, the Clark Sisters. They're going to be performing that
The
evening
Ursher boys, I'm done.
this
What am
Saturday.
I gonna cook today?
Lord, what am I going to cook today? With guest singer star Blue Mitchell. And his
Not
hot
the
song,
old lady church home. Stop.
and his hot song called Lord, what am I going to cook today?
Lord, what am I gonna cook What am I gonna cook today?
No.
Grandmama, what you cooking?
We're going to have some shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits this morning. Again, at the Wilson Illbell Theater. Lord, what am I going to cook today? Starring Cicely Tyson, Billy D. Wing.
Don't let them do your commercial. Please don't. Don't trust it.
This motherfucker going viral.
Starring Cicely Tyson, Billy D. Wing. This weekend only for time. No, he's going. This weekend only for 7 more weekends. It's gonna happen. Get your tickets today. Wilson Ebell Theater.
Blues hum is killing me.
The play is called Lord, what am I gonna cook today? Starring Cicely Tyson, Billy D. Wing. 7 nights only, 6 days.
Crazy.
Shut up.
This Wednesday. The hit play, all the way from New Orleans.
This one, the granddaddy.
Lord, what am I gonna cook today? Starring Cicely Tyson,
What you gonna cook
Billy D.
for
Wing.
me today?
7 days, 6 nights.
Oh, mama, what you gonna cook for me today?
Special guest singer, Blue Mitchell.
What you gonna cook for me?
We got a book coming out, but right now it's the play. Starring who? Cicely Tyson, Billy D. Wing. 6 days, 7 nights.
What you gonna cook for me?
Guest singer, Blue Mitchell.
I want some fried chicken. Oh, some eggs and ham. Oh, I want some
Lord, what are you gonna cook for me?
and some greens. What are you gonna cook for me today?
Starring Cicely Tyson, Billy D. Wing. 6 nights, 7 days.
Get your tickets, please.
Going fast. You can use your EPT card to get your ticket.
All food brought to you by the famous chef, Seaman's Paul, Chef Seaman's, Southern Style New Orleans. Feel good. Lord, what I'm gonna cook.
This weekend at the Wilson Ebell Theater, starring Cicely Tyson, Billy D. Wing. 6 nights, 7 days. Lord, what am I gonna cook today? Get your tickets now.
Love Black Clay. Love Black
Clearly.
Clay. They come up with a name, nigga. They run with it.
We just fresh from out the country. The players this weekend,
You don't know nobody in the play. Not one motherfucker.
And
Somebody
for
call
those who are Muslim, it's the chicken circuit, not the chilling.
The chicken circuit. So again, the book is called
Lord, what I'm going to cook today.
Well, everybody waiting on that book.
Starring Cicely Tyson, Billy D. Wing. 6 nights, 7 days.
Shut up. Oh, God.
I don't think they ever did a movie together.
This will be the first one. This will be the play. This will be the move in 2020.
Yeah. Cicely Tyson, 93 years old.
Oh my God.
She is Miss Jane Pittman now.
You can imagine the recipes she got,
Oh my God.
the food she done ate,
The stories she
and
could
where
tell.
and the
Right.
stories of
Yeah.
the food she done ate.
In 93, you didn't outlive all your friends, all your friends' friends.
Oh yeah.
Most of the family.
Most of the family.
Yeah.
Like 2 people left. You and Jesus.
You
Yeah, everybody at your
That's
funeral.
when God looked down.
Yeah,
I
6 and 10
I forgot
generations.
to bring somebody home. I forgot who it was.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a play to do. This week. No. So we're going to try the food a little later on. So how long did it take you to whip it up, to do the gumbo? Like an hour,
Well, I
2
made
hours?
three separate ones.
Oh, what you got?
I made.
I
I'm
didn't bring all
saying,
3.
No,
Oh,
I
nigga.
made.
But there's
three,
black eyed peas too.
and I made
couldn't
Creole
eat- you couldn't eat it
black eyed
anyway.
peas.
What is that? What does that mean?
Creole black eyed peas. Okay, what's Creole mean is made with Creole tomatoes, and Creole people made it.
Oh,
That's your
the
definition.
hands on it.
Right. Okay. So and you use tomato sauce or tomato based
And
product.
the black eyed peas.
And the black eyed
I
peas.
never had that before.
I know. That's why this gonna be the best black eyed peas you're gonna ever
Yeah,
have.
You need to put the bar up high now.
No. The ball can hit the sky.
We gonna find out.
You know what I mean? You know who's waiting on me?
Who?
God is waiting on me to come cook for him.
You said God?
Let me
Yeah.
find out.
That's a great one.
That's how serious it is.
I ain't know
That might be book number 2. I'll be there, Lord, real soon.
Well, tell him I'll be there for leftovers.
Leftovers.
I don't want the first.
Right.
Yeah, wait a long time.
This weekend at the Wilson Email Theater. Lord, what are you doing?
Shelly has thrown in the towel, taking her headphones off.
Starring Billy D. Wick.
Yeah,
You know, but it's good. It's gonna be nice. Y'all
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna try it. Hell yeah. It is the rollout. It is rollout live with Speedy and Friends. Don't forget, get your.
What do you say?
I said it is because he was like, it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
Rollout with Speedy and Friends. And if you want to call in, the number to call it to is 818-914-4087. How do people reach you if they want to get your services?
ChefSealisBowser@gmail.com.
One more time.
ChefSealisBowser@gmail.com.
Bam. Hit him up. So you heard it right here on the Rollout Show, and he's trying to get you a meal. Now, do you do cater like that, or for the right amount?
Yeah.
There it is. Get your money right.
If the price is right.
Yeah,
I'll be.
Yeah.
Get your money there. This ain't no New Year resolution call.
Yeah.
You can't come out there for that.
If you want real gumbo, come see me.
Okay.
You gonna test now? Have you had what you thought was real gumbo?
Yes. I've been to New Orleans several times.
Impossible.
I went for Mardi Gras.
Did you get off the plane?
Yeah.
You said what?
My husband loves gumbo.
You do?
Who's your husband?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who's
Wait a
my
minute.
husband?
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Hey, Shelly. Does your husband like gumbo?
He loves it.
Okay.
Sure didn't ask you. But
Oh, be quiet.
I love how you just got in there.
No, my husband loves gumbo.
Because I can't eat
That's
it,
why I
so
said-
but he can.
Oh, does his mom
my
make it?
Gosh.
I don't know.
Oh, she's-
I think on his dad's side, because his dad's from, I think they used to live in Louisiana, in New Orleans area.
Just about everybody out here has some roots from
Right.
Louisiana. It's a migration place. Here in Chicago, I noticed through my travels.
Not Philly.
Yeah.
Well, LA was one of the great migrations with
Yeah.
most Southern folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to get to the West. Get out there, goddamn South, boy. The heat. Out there in
Yeah.
the fields.
And then it's the border. You still have water.
Mm-hmm.
People from down there, they used to living on the coastline where it's fresh fish and seafood. The move to the center, like I got stuck in Vegas. You need a plane,
Right?
You know
How
what I
long
mean?
were you there?
You need a plane. I got there in '96 and left and came back and left and came back. The weather draws you there.
Okay.
He cooked in Kuwait.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, cooked in Kuwait, cooked in Italy. I got flown to Italy to do a wedding for 10 days and wound up staying a month.
Okay.
That must be nice.
Your per diem went fast.
Right.
You ain't lying.
Usually you stay a month, you in jail.
You start eating what you were cooking.
Yeah.
Hey, we take a quick break. Come right back. Definitely hit the. You just got a joke. That's cool. Definitely hit the chef up. And again, how if they want to reach you, they go to
ChefSealisBowser@gmail.com.
Bam. Hit him. Tell me you heard it on
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
Take a quick break. Come right back. Don't move. Don't forget about the hot play coming out.
I can't.
Why are you looking at me? What?
Because I was going to do the whole play thing, but you took your headphones off.
What play? Oh, no, you keep yelling in my ear.
Lord, what am I going to cook today? Starring Cicely Thompson, Billy D. Wick. 6 days, 7 nights. Get your tickets now. We take EBT cards.
People gonna hit you up and be like, I'm done.
My wife celebrates her birthday on the 15th and Valentine's Day is on the 14th, so we kind of mega mixed them motherfuckers together. But yeah, I think you should give us. But I don't like the fact that women give dudes physical gifts. Like a woman to give you something that she already have, like
Some
the
head?
pussy or some head. I'm like, what the fuck?
No,
you had that.
hold on, Ronnie. Don't get mad at the dick sucking on Valentine's Day. That's great.
I mean, that's
No, you brainwashed
to
to think that you supposed to get it every once in a while.
I'm 12 years in.
See, that's the problem. They
Yeah,
think
it's
that that's
radio
a good
niggas.
gift. That you can just hand somebody some head. That you
stanky ass
doing
spit.
like it's a thing you got to do on the list between pick up some onions and get your oil changed. Nobody want that.
David, we gonna
I'm
see-
had enough of this shit.
David, we
turn
gonna-
these bright microphones off. I
You're
can't take this
married
shit.
too,
though.
right, David?
What?
You're
Huh?
married.
We're going to sit you down.
That's
here.
how women think they. That's how women think they be hating when they say you married. Yeah, it's a motherfucker at the crib.
Because they
waiting.
know it's a sentence. That's why they say that. Because they know that you ain't getting shit for Valentine's Day. I ain't getting nothing. You understand?
It shouldn't be about the gifts, though. I mean, you should just hang out and enjoy each other's company and have maybe she can give you a pole.
Let one of them three niggas that you in rotation with come over and go. It's just about the company. How long that's gonna last for you?
Exactly. No, that's fine. If we spend quality time together, if I strip for them or do something.
We got a phone call. 877-2-106-106 is the number. Call in. Let us know how you feel about the Valentine's Day coming up. We got in Las Vegas. We got Jeff on the phone. What's up, Jeff? Jeff, you there?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me, man.
Speedy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I just want to let you know on Valentine's Day, man. I'm calling from Las Vegas. Just left the casino, you know what I mean? Put in that parlay 6-teamer, $10. Going to win about $800 off of them tonight. But, Valentine's Day, if you really want to break it down, Dr. Phil says Valentine's Day means V for victory all times. Because the bitch don't even eat that chocolate anyway. It just sit up in the room all day long. Teddy bears, big old huge teddy bears for $20. You know what I mean? Get dust on them. They sell them at garage sales, little Mexican kids, you know what I mean? When they come around by
So do you got, wait a minute, Jeff, do you got a girl?
Yeah.
So are you getting her supper for Valentine's Day?
I'm buying her dinner. I'm going to cook her dinner. You know what I mean? I'm not going to buy her.
The answer is yes, Jeff. Shrimp noodles or beef noodles?
Top ramen, Speedy.
All right, top ramen. Thank you for the phone call.
Did this nigga just quote Dr. Phil?
Yeah, I think he did.
But not accurately.
Let's find out exactly where did the Valentine's Day actually come from. What is that? Tangerine. Walk us through this, please.
There's a lot of different stories behind Valentine's Day. It's definitely a pagan holiday that the Christians have grabbed, but it came from the Roman days. Yeah, the Christians, they've taken most of their holidays and grabbed the pagan holidays and have you guys celebrate them and spending all your money on them. But there was a good saint. You said you were doing something for...
She can't vote here. She's an immigrant. Okay. Anyway,
the good Saint Valentine was a priest in Rome in the days of Claudius II. And
fuck little boys.
He was martyred to death for not believing in the right religion, and so they commemorate his death, which was on February the 14th. That's one story. I'll give you more throughout the show, but they all have to do with a Saint Valentine and some death.
It's a suck ass holiday.
Now, Corey, are you expecting to get something from your girl?
Nah, I don't expect. I feel like when women give you something, it's a setup. Don't give me
the
shit.
whole holiday started when Willie Hallmark.
Who?
Willie Hallmark went to his wife Pam, and he said, "Pam, I got you something." And he said, "Bling, we should do this all over the place." And the Hallmark cards
can we
came
speak
out.
to Willie Hallmark? Is he in the house?
He ain't here right now.
Y'all act like I'm the bad guy, but it's a lot of fellas
Corey,
who haven't
you
recovered
are the
from
bad
Christmas.
guy.
There's a lot of guys haven't recovered from Christmas because they in a suck ass situation with a woman where they feel like they got to do something to keep her. And their credit card bill still is on that high-ass finance rate. All
right, we got a young lady in the house, Corey. We got Leah on the phone. What's up, Leah?
Hey, Leah.
Leah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Talk to me, babe.
Tell how she sounds.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Do you have a man? Are you expecting something on Valentine's Day?
Yes, I have a husband. Yeah. And he's taking me to the casino for Valentine's Day.
See?
Maybe he might gamble and lose.
Now, if he didn't do anything for you that day, would you be upset or would you just let it slide?
I'll let it slide. He does a lot of stuff for me throughout the year.
He take care of her.
You know what? I need for you to stop. Okay?
That's David Arnold.
You on the radio and we can hear you. Yeah, I hope he's listening. I hope, sir, that you don't get her nothing. And when she go off and try to kill you, call us immediately. Because she is not going to let you not get her. Why would you say that? Hang up on her.
I will not. Leah, are you still there, baby?
Yes, I'm here.
Now, are you getting him something for Valentine's Day?
I get him something every year this year.
Now hold on. Is it something or is it sex?
Both.
A physical gift.
See, I like the physical. What's wrong with the physical?
Give him a Raider robe and some head.
Head in the Raider robe.
That's a good gift. A Raider robe and some hair.
Thank you for the phone call, baby girl. On the phone.
It ain't like she gonna get him something good. She ain't got professionalism in her voice. She be like, yeah.
Corey, now come on now, man. You are the fucking worst.
Bought him some L1s from the liquor store, I bet.
$39.
Louis Dix, go ahead, man.
Hey, I read one time that
You don't give a fuck. Go ahead, Speedy.
Hey, Corey makes a valid point, though.
About going here?
No, the economy is fucked up, so really should you even be celebrating this holiday?
Right. Aren't we bankrupt?
First of all,
Isn't serious?
First of all, let's stop the bankrupts. Hold on.
Oh, my bad.
The problem is that white folks are starting to have to use their savings. Now they got to do what we've been doing. We don't have savings. Black folks ain't got no savings. We ain't
Black
got
folks don't need no
Hold on.
stimulus.
We ain't got no 401k. We don't have none of that shit. We've been hustling from day one. So we live check to check.
Generalized.
White
people. I got a 401k. And I got savings.
but look at the table. It's one person.
What's the 401k?
There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying
What's
is,
the 401k?
that's what I'm
lying.
So you can't really go into that. All right, we got our boy.
She kept hers and I kept mine.
Well,
I ain't never heard of that shit before.
That he kept his 401.
Yeah, and she kept hers. You split it. She kept hers. She kept mine. You balance it
She
out.
kept Oh, she mine. Did you a favor and let you keep yours?
No, she kept just like your pensions. You keep your pensions. They keep their pensions.
No, in a marriage, everything is split in half.
Right.
So what the fuck is you talking about?
Yes. So my 401k is mine.
Fellas,
hers is hers.
fellas.
Yours must have been smaller than hers.
Hey, let me tell you something I read, man. I read that I read that in some countries, a young woman may receive a gift of clothing from a young man. Now, if she keeps the gift, it means she will marry him.
For Valentine's Day.
Those are Valentine's Day traditions.
You got to put that on the top, nigga. You can't just start.
Speedy, can I tell you some real shit?
You've been doing it up so far, Corey.
In India, when people get married, the family of the woman and the family of the man come together with all of the assets that they can bring together to determine if it's going to be a good marriage. In this country, a bitch comes with absolutely nothing but a pussy that's been through and leave with every motherfucking thing.
Are you talking about Louis Dick's wife?
No, well, okay. Well, that happened.
All right, we got a focus.
A shot from Speedy across the table. You can keep your 401k, ain't but $401.
Louis, they write this shit down for me to say, Louis. Shit.
That was mean.
That was.
What? This shit happened to you. It's what you've been through. It
That
makes
was
you
kind
stronger.
of
No, but that was cool. I can handle it.
You cool?
I brushed it right off.
No,
Shoot
yeah,
that
yeah.
point in the championship tomorrow, baby.
You got tears
My
coming
8th
down.
grade
though.
team is in the
He's popping his
championship tomorrow.
collar.
Yeah,
Go
little
ahead.
girls. Anyway, out of Alabama, we got my boy Low Life on the phone. What's up, Low Life?
Low life.
I know you ain't buying. Low Life. I know you ain't buying nobody nothing.
Man, look here, man. You got to get your wife something, you know what I'm saying? Unless the bitch will probably call the law on you or something, you know what I'm saying? But for baby mamas, they don't get shit, you know what I'm talking about? Baby mama don't get shit, bitch. You better get it out that child support check, you know what I'm talking about?
Low life in search of a verb and a subject.
Yes, sir.
Rodney Perry is right, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that head, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, you been sucking my dick for 5 years. That ain't shit, you know what I'm
That ain't no gift.
Give me something. Give me something, bitch.
Hey, Low Life.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, Low Life, this Corey, check this out. Some of these niggas ain't even gonna get their dick sucked if they married.
You know what I'm talking about?
Aye.
These niggas get all happy and shit like, ooh, she finna give me some head. And that girl been doing that shit before she knew your ass.
Some of these niggas ain't never even raped their wife.
Wow. Now I'm going to stop you there.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Hey, that's
You know what, Speedy?
Corey drove down the highway in a
Corey
Bentley.
is
Death do us part.
Corey is from another planet.
You ain't ever raped your wife, and look what happened.
877-2-106-106 is the number.
So what is a good gift for a guy to get?
That's what
from
we
a
want to
woman?
find out. Call us and let us know what a good or bad gift you got. We'll go around the table right quick.
I'll tell you what's a good gift.
What's a good gift, Corey?
A genuine, written out apology for him having to tolerate your undisciplined ass.
Wait a minute.
Because in America, we marry women off how they look.
D, what is it? I'm sorry.
Us.
She's looking like, I'm not here for
Davika's
this.
blushing. She feels
I
so
came
very...
to talk about my sitcom.
She thought this was a Christian show.
She
my
is like,
bad.
oh my God.
The sitcom's the shit.
D,
We just
step
talk
in
about
there.
what we've been through.
Yes, baby.
Ooh, I like the way it sounds. Anyway, what is the best gift you ever got?
The best gift was a trip to Hawaii.
Wow. All right.
For Valentine's
And you
Day?
left that nigga?
Who gave that to you?
Yes.
Oh, see?
Why y'all ain't together?
Lamont got jealous, so
Did
that
y'all
shit
do-
didn't work. Whatever.
Did y'all do it?
I'm not answering
She
that.
left him at the baggage
They
claim.
did.
You don't take no trip to Hawaii without doing it, do you?
No, you can't. No.
Yeah, you got to work for that kind of
You got to suck dick on the plane.
On the
Hawaii.
plane.
No, before he bought
gotta-
the tickets, he
You
would
got
have got
to get
something.
ass at
The
baggage
Southwest
claim
fly
for that
Hawaii?
kind of dick.
Yeah, they do.
This nigga's.
They go to side. All right, we got a phone call. D, I'm so sorry, baby girl. It's just, anyway, we got out of Los Angeles. We got Donna on the phone. What's up, Donna? Donna, are you there?
Is that a song?
Donna,
Donna, you up, baby?
you up?
All right, we pass it. We tried, baby.
We will come back to Donna. Also, too, I
ain't
forgot
never
my
seen a
man.
fine Donna.
Never, ever?
I forgot my man who's also on the pilot. And what's your name, man?
Mark Alexander.
He's a co-creator?
No, Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Cut creator, but he co-created.
Also from Philly.
What up, Mike?
Oh, you from Philly?
You got to get real close. Mark, you got to get real close.
What part of Philly you from?
I'm from Yaden.
Oh, it's suburbs.
Fuck is that don't count?
No, that don't count. They got good drinking water. He ain't in the hood. He can just drink his water right out of the tap. He good.
All right. Yeah, don't.
Maybe it was a Section 8, man. You don't know what he been through.
So tell us about this pilot, because we're gonna sprinkle it in here because I don't want Dee to get. She's we losing her.
The pilot's called You're Joking, right? And it's a show that me and Lamont created. We got tired of waiting on Hollywood.
Yeah, you can't wait.
Yeah, trying to do, waiting for them to say. Okay,
so Lamont casted himself as the lead. Y'all didn't have a choice on that. Pretty much.
Himself, yeah.
So is it a reason why no one around this table got invited or auditioned for?
Well, they asked you to do the warm-up, but you wasn't around.
Yeah, exactly.
They had to keep the budget down.
We didn't know you were available.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But maybe
so Mark, we have to segue all the way around. We have to segue. Now, you got a girl and you're single. What's that?
I'm married.
All right, cool.
Married.
So what are you getting your wife on Valentine's Day?
Well, last year I went all out, spent about $500 for this year.
All out?
Damn.
As opposed to the year before.
What was it before?
That's all out for me.
And so what are you doing this year?
I don't know, probably some Victoria's Secret gift basket or something.
But you know you got to come home with something, right? Yeah. Pretty much.
I've been married.
Now, do you expect anything, Mark?
I never expect anything.
Okay.
So if she happened to have a little kissy on the bed or some shit, which means we going.
Whatever I get, it's okay.
Yeah.
You hear that? That's a voice of a man who's in survival mode.
Right. Thank you.
You understand?
He's not happy.
That's what that is. I understand. I'm 5 years behind him, and look at his eyes. Look at my eyes. The people out there can't hear. There's hope dissipating from our faces.
I don't know
you
that,
understand?
brother, but I'm sure if you follow him around with his girl, you're going to hear him say, okay, baby, about 80 times.
Exactly.
877-2-106-106. Speedy's coming. We're talking about.
You called him a sucker.
Valentine's Day is coming up.
Oh, my bad. I thought
Mark, who is one of the executive producers of the show, has spent over $500 one day. You a pimp, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. On the phone.
Well, I had a new credit card, so I had to break it.
Still paying for that shit.
There you go. Has somebody else's name on it, but hey,
interest rates a bit.
Okay, we have out of Cali. We got Latifa. Latifa, are you there, baby?
Yeah.
How you doing, love?
UNITY.
Now,
I'm good.
Now, what are you expecting to get from your man this weekend?
I don't know what my man's going to give me, but I'm going to get him a gift.
What you going to get him?
I don't know. I don't know yet. It's going to be a surprise, but I want to let you guys know that I think head is a good gift.
Yes, it is.
What else you got to give, baby? Your name Latifah.
Shit. Corey.
I know you think it's a good gift because it don't take no effort or no thought.
If you do it right, it does.
No, I don't care how good you do it. It's always there. That's something. If I give you the same lingerie every year,
it's there.
You gonna be happy with that?
Well, maybe it's a good gift for guys who don't normally get it.
Exactly.
Now, are you married or you just dating?
No, she ain't married.
I'm married.
And how long you been married?
10 years.
Now, let me ask you this, Latifa. So, what are you going to do different on Saturday that you did all the rest of the 10 years? Are you, as soon as he walk in the door, you going to hook him up or what?
Bring another bitch to give him head.
There you go.
Did you hear that?
Now we're thinking.
Yes.
That's thinking out of the box.
We're thinking now. We're thinking.
There you go.
No, I don't know about all that, but he going to get hooked up, though. It's going to go down.
But how you going to make it different to where you say this is a Valentine's Day hookup?
Cause you gotta suck it in a heart shape, rotation.
Heart shape, bro. All right, Louis, you got a question for you? Thank you for the phone call.
Send her a T-shirt with the word "simple" on it. Good luck to you, baby.
These couples who are in love and you're walking around Valentine's Day, here's something you can do to figure out how many children you're
going to have. Go ahead, Speedy.
If you cut an apple in half and count how many seeds are in the inside, you will also know how many children you're going to have.
That is the most suckiest shit I heard today.
You got too much time on your hands.
If you're walking around with your girl on Valentine's Day, you got an apple, cut it in half. If you guys are serious.
Why you got divorced.
We heard you the first time.
You are a crazy individual. Can you imagine?
So old girl that just had them 14 kids cut an apple and it was 14 seeds of them over?
No, she cut 7 apples. Louis, before I go to break,
kill yourself.
Right now, in front of us.
It's Speedy's Comedy Corner, and I'll be Speedy up in this. Yo, it's your boy Speedy. It's Speedy's Comedy Corner, and I'll be Speedy. Hold up, niggas. I told you at the beginning of the show, Pink Slip went out. We're going to try this shit one more again. Where's Finally got a funny in. It's Speedy's Comedy Corner. We're talking about Valentine's Day. How important is it to you? Should it be that important? Do you really, really have to just make sure you go get her something? And ladies, do you have to go get the fella something? You should go get the fella something.
Hey, now, Speedy, let me put this out there.
You just going to jump in?
Yeah, he's
you
got a
took
shoe
a
on.
long, like 12-second breath. I thought it was time for a nigga to say something.
No. That was just a
Miracle, hand me that pink slip over there, please.
None of us are getting paid. Speedy started getting paid 6 months ago and ain't told none of us.
And hasn't complained about not getting paid.
Shit, y'all don't know. The undertone is a motherfucker.
Now, one day he had a backdraft in his account, so when he put that serious check in, it was nothing.
Zero. No, but all jokes aside.
All right, now that was dead. How come y'all didn't say nothing to that?
Because
Okay, it was
it's not
whack.
you,
I can take
Louis.
a whack one, Louis. You
Yeah,
consistently
that
whack.
No, we talked about not getting your girls something. You said you don't get your girls nothing, but do you get your daughters?
Yes, I do.
A Valentine's Day.
Yes, I do. I got to send something to my daughter. She lives in North Carolina.
Aww.
So I got to send her something.
So aren't you sending her mixed signals? You don't send her mom nothing, but you send her
I
something?
don't send her mama nothing.
Except
Not even child support.
You send something.
Nothing.
Let's move on. You
That
send
word was nothing.
You should tell her I sent something up in your mama. That's why you here.
Now, Corey, what do you think? Corey, should you give your daughters a Valentine's
Because
Day?
you have a
No,
daughter.
that could set you up for a case. What? What if you in divorce court and then they'd be like, did you give your daughter a Valentine's Day gift? You'd be, yeah, but it was now you fucking pervert.
That's funny.
Louis, what are you doing for your daughter?
A lot of people fuck their daughters. It's cold.
Whoa.
Hey, man, go on the internet, man.
We weren't talking about him.
I watch YouTube.
Now, Corey, you straight
poor.
tripping. You straight going into some...
Corey also does children's parties in churches if you want to hire him.
You don't know what's going on with your daughter. You don't live there no more, nigga.
Wow.
Louis, what do you get your daughter, man? Now, wait a minute. I got a question for Louis.
Y'all gonna make Louis move back to his house.
What
the fuck is going on in
You
here?
got a restraining order.
Louis. What if the other dude... Hold on, Louis. What if the other dude buys your daughter something for Valentine's Day? The dude that's dating your
Stepdad.
Samuel Jackson. What's his name? Steven Jackson III?
My daughter knows not to accept anything from an older guy.
Yeah, right. What if you steal a face towel out the house and they got both of their DNA on it? Your daughter and his.
You know what,
Oh,
Corey?
my
You know what?
God,
I'm
Corey.
okay with...
We got a phone call out of Grand Rapids.
Never think of this shit.
No, that's just...
We trying to help y'all.
You know what? Somebody's doing your daughter right now.
That's okay. I prepared her for this day.
What you do to
How
prepare
did you do
for it?
that?
I showed her a picture of mama.
And then what?
Well, all she got to do is look at her mama. She knew she was born to lose.
Oh, God. Sorry.
The truth is devastating.
Grand
to you
Rapids.
weaklings.
Look, shut up, nigga. Grand Rapids, we got... Is it Armani? On the phone. Armani, what's up?
Yo, what's poppin', Steve?
How you living, man?
Man, I'm living all right, man. I'm doing good. Hey, yo, man, let me go ahead and give a special happy Valentine's shout out to Rihanna and Chris Brown. It's still hope for domestic violence in America. That's good.
Wow.
Damn.
Our listeners.
All right. Now,
Let me see your round.
are you getting your girl something?
No. She don't deserve nothing. I mean, you know.
Now, she knows that, or you just gonna not give her nothing?
Oh, I told her that.
Yeah, her other dude...
The mics are hot.
Arrested.
See why Speedy keep going?
You know what?
This is why Speedy won't come
That's
back.
called watching the news. That's called watching the news.
In the building, the coldest comic alive, walking, the realest nigga you know. Corey Holcomb, what's really going on?
Corey Holcomb, author of the new book, Your Active Pussy is Disappointed in You.
Wait a fucking minute.
Just nasty, man. Just straight nasty.
Hey, so and sitting in with us today,
that paperback?
One of my favorite comedians from Chicago, Illinois. You've seen him on First Amendment, where he destroyed last season and the season that's going on right now. You'll see him; they showcasing him real big. Mr. Ray Lepowski is in the middle. What's up, Ray?
What's up, Mr. Rodney Perry?
How are you, brother?
I'm good.
Ray is white for anybody out there that don't know.
100% white.
Just a regular
So we got
white
two
guy.
in the office
What does that
today.
mean?
Yeah, keep it real. We're keeping it real. So a lot of stuff going on. Let's talk. Let's first of all, let's talk hot topics. I mean, we brought some of it up in the
They say
intro.
Ben Roethlisberger raped the bitch.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Roethlisberger,
And ESPN ain't showing it. What's up with that whole shit?
Roethlisberger from the Pittsburgh Steelers apparently has this rape controversy, and the real controversy is it's not being talked about
Right.
on ESPN, who talks about everything. And you know, off the air we was having a conversation like, is it some type of racism? Because if a black dude had done that, it would be all over the news.
Well, they are talking about it. It's on ESPN HD.
Wait a minute. you gotta have high def.
Yeah, high def to see.
You can't even see it.
The scroll.
I want to say this. Around town, like, I think it was maybe about 2 years ago, 50 Cent had a movie out where he had a gun in his back thing holding a baby. And a lot of people in Inglewood area was protesting him having that billboard up.
Right.
Nowadays, they got a billboard up with a white dude and it say ho and the white lady say pimp.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody saying shit. So I want to say to all of the people who protested 50 Cent
What's
billboard,
your point?
y'all some dumb niggas. Because these billboards are up all over the city that say
so wait, Corey
pimp,
Hoke,
ho,
you saying it's
and
the
they
same
ain't saying
thing?
Nothing.
Is it the same thing as a parent? Is it the same thing him holding a baby with a gun that it is when you see the word pimp and the word hoe with two white people?
I put it like this. You could put me in a goddamn suit with a Bible in my hand, but if you put pimp hole right there, the whole community gonna protest it because they programmed to hate themselves, you dumb motherfuckers.
Well, that's the way to lift them up, Corey.
It's a wonder you bring that up because I saw that ad. The ad is for the Showtime show. No, I think it's
What
HBO.
your daughter be like, what's a
whatever show.
hoe?
And I had to answer that question
That's
like
me,
today.
baby.
How old is your daughter?
That's me.
That's hilarious. How old is the baby? How old is the baby?
My children, I got kids all over.
I mean, but how old was the one that asked the question?
My 8-year-old asked me,
Okay,
you
cool.
know,
So
you
what
know,
happened?
so it's pimping, it's pimp, it's a word pimp and the word hoe. So I'm like, that's a TV show that you're not gonna watch. Don't worry.
TV show called Hung.
Yeah, the name of the show is Hung. And it's
Now you
about
know they ain't gonna
Now, what
get
if
no
she
brother no
asks
show
later
named
tonight?
Hung.
Now, let me ask you a question. What if she asks later tonight? Will you answer it if she keeps asking you that?
If she asks me again, at the end of the day,
It's a show about a white dude with an alleged big dick.
Alleged
big dick.
He's an actor.
You think dads are different? You think
alleged.
your wife would have answered her differently?
I don't think so, but that's an interesting question.
I'd have told my daughter.
Hot topics. We talking about Arturo Gotti. Shanae.
Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, Arturo Gotti was strangled to death,
With a Gucci
supposedly with a purse strap by his wife. Obviously,
allegedly.
I guess it wasn't fake then. I guess it wasn't fake.
There's some confrontation with the wife doing it because obviously he's a professional athlete and he's a man. He was supposedly sleeping. The only problem that they're having is that she was in the room for 10 hours with him and he was dead for 8 of those 10 hours.
Really?
So
Well, I guess she thought about it.
she was only 23 years old, and again, he was 36, I believe. And it's such a timeless death because he
She
was
ain't had no
really-
minutes on her cell phone.
Is that right?
They went to Brazil, where she's from.
You know how women like to talk.
So, you stupid. It's just another tragedy back to back with our professional athletes.
This is Corey Holcomb. Please, professional athletes, stop falling asleep around hoes.
Just stay up is yours.
That was his wife.
You're
Corey.
supposed to be.
Well, point taken.
Why did you meet the bitch?
This is his wife, though. Now, we talked about this last week in terms of, in regards to 2 weeks ago in terms of McNair and what that went through. And we was like, well, if it's your main girl, you can relax a little bit. But now, this is his wife.
How many niggas got destroyed relaxing around their main girl?
But you said your thing last week was don't fall asleep around no miscellaneous bitch if it's not your
Definitely
main
not
bitch.
a miscellaneous bitch.
Right.
Definitely.
You said if it's not
That's
your
when you're
main
supposed to
bitch.
be on your game.
So you just got to stay up the rest of your life.
You are behind enemy lines whenever you are around.
But
Louis Dix, what you think?
No, when I ask you a question, but if he got strangled by his wife,
Yes.
now that means she.
Well,
took
we
the-
don't know if it's his
Well,
wife.
that it couldn't have been because he's used to being in headlocks in a fight. He would have woke up naturally, right?
He
So
was
had to
drunk.
be-
He was
had to
off
be
them
drunk.
things.
He had to be drugged and drunk because he would have woke up in the lock and started hitting her or something.
He ain't
right?
no fuck.
Yeah.
He was
Wow.
fucked up off them
Now,
things.
Louis
Yeah,
Dix,
he
Louis
was on
Dix,
something.
Louis Dix, tell me about Louis Gates, man. What's that story?
Well, Gates, if you don't know, Louis Gates, the gentleman who's a scholar, a Harvard law professor, wrote a book with Cornell West. He was
Cornell West, the coolest motherfucker in the world.
right. So he's from Boston, in an
got a
upper
bipolar
suburb in
with
Boston.
IT,
What happened was there was a report to the police that
Who don't bipolar?
that someone was
Cornell
trying to break into his home. his key was jammed, so he was trying to get into his home. So he finally got into his home. The cops came. They came to his home, knocked on the door, and said, "Hey, can you show us some ID?" He showed them ID, and they said, "Okay, this is your home." Then, of course, he started selling wolf tickets.
Okay.
What's
And
wolf tickets?
Wolf tickets is, hey, don't know who I'm talking about.
Who was selling the wolf tickets?
Gates was selling the wolf tickets to the police in
So
with
they
guns.
come to his house. They think he's an intruder. He
Right.
explains that he's not. Then he start going
selling
off.
wolf tickets. I mean, I'm looking at it. I wasn't there, but think about it.
You got to talk in the vernacular of the day, nigga. Wolf tickets.
Wolf tickets. That's what we call them in Philly.
How old are you?
Wolf tickets are still used.
That nigga been in a coma for 20 years.
Okay, all right. So he
started talking shit.
He started talking. So the cop, you know how when you start talking about the cop, what does the cop say? That's enough.
Wolf tickets for sale. We're scalping wolf.
He said that's enough. So I'm sure the cop said that's enough, sir. You can go back in. We're sorry.
No, this is bullshit.
Right.
Don't come to my motherfucking house and this shit. I'm tired of this shit.
Sir, you're disturbing the peace,
Fuck
and
that.
I can arrest you,
I
sir.
showed you my motherfucking ID.
Sir.
Whatever.
And then it was a black cop. He probably said, Holmes, come on, let's Holmes. Yo, Holmes.
Man,
let's
fuck these motherfucking crackers.
Holmes, they will arrest you.
I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of this shit.
Okay, Lieutenant, go back to the car. Sir, listen, I'm going to say it one more time.
Bring it on, then, bitch.
Okay, sir, you're under arrest.
What you doing with the gun?
It's still the officer's fault because the man
This is brought
already
to you
has
by Wolf
established-
Tickets Productions.
He established it's his house. They could have left. What the fuck are you still there for?
But why did he keep talking trash? Why don't you
weren't
just shut
there.
up?
You don't know what happened.
All right, I'm just saying if.
But he did establish it was his house.
And he's in his
How
house
the fuck
talking
do you
shit.
get arrested?
He must have been
at
black.
your own fucking house.
In your
Because
house.
because you are a minority.
Black in America.
Thank you.
No, I'm not saying that. Wait, the minority
Lewis,
is
let me
you're
ask
not
you-
in uniform.
Lewis, let me ask you this.
Nah, get the
At
fuck
what
outta
point?
here.
At what point? This dude is in his home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I hear what you're saying, but your home is your sanctuary on a lot of levels. So they should, like Corey said, they should have bounced once they realized it was him.
But your home is not your sanctuary because they have power to go in your home for probable cause and take what they want.
But
What's
you
the
said
probable
he
cause?
identified that was
Why
his
do they go in his
residence.
house?
Right, because the probable cause was there was a phone call saying that there was an intruder.
You just said he established
Right,
it was his house.
and once he established his house, they said, "Good night, sir." He kept
They
talking.
should have kept it moving.
No, he shut up because I'm the law. Shut up. I'm in charge.
You do.
No,
what the
evidently
law
that's how.
says.
Yeah,
Does
I
he
shut
not
up.
have a right to talk?
No, he has a right to talk
No,
to
he
his
ain't got
lawyer.
a right
He
to
should have
talk.
went in the house and called his lawyer.
I
and
see
talked.
people cuss the police out all the time. The police play about who you are.
Thank you. Yes, they do.
They do.
And knowing who you are, there's only one black American right now who will not get profiled.
Is that
Barack.
Obama?
Until he's out of office.
That's President Barack Obama.
But also, you know who will
no,
get?
it ain't
I'm
happened
telling
yet.
y'all right now what's coming. Look out for his brother-in-law. Something's going to jump off.
Whose brother-in-law?
Barack's brother-in-law. Something's going to jump off to where he's get pulled over. I bet if he got pulled over, knowing he's Barack's brother-in-law, he would act right.
If Barack had on a Rockaware outfit and he was jogging, they'd come at him because they won't know.
Goddamn light-skinned nigga. Hey, all right.
Officer, what's the problem?
I am reaching into my pocket.
Make no mistake.
Okay, great.
Last hot topic. The kids in the pool in Philly. Sinead, tell me about this story.
Well, it's really, really tragic that this is 2009 and Barack Obama is our president. 65 kids were taken to a pool in the Philadelphia area. The director had made an arrangement with this pool company and had paid them their money and said, we're going to bring our kids up here for a pool day. They go on the field trip. When they arrive and see that it's 65 African-American children, they told them, we don't want to change the dynamics or the look of our pool. They cannot swim here. They handed them back their check and said, you need to leave.
Get out of here.
You know I can get that fire about you. You know I can put that fire about you.
Say what?
You know I can get that fire about you.
Say what?
You know I can get that fire about you.
Say what?
so hard to me. You seem like you're over the limit, baby. So let me put this water on you, baby. I can get the vibe out you, cool you down, make you nice and warm. I can get the vibe out you, cool you down, yeah, and make you nice and warm. Alert. Oh, don't let the house burn down without getting all the good beats. Without getting all the valuables you possess inside, baby. I can get the vibe out. I can get the vibe out you, baby. You know I can get the vibe out you. I can get the vibe out you, baby. Oh, I can get the vibe out you, baby. You know I can get that vibe. That's a vibe. Let it burn, baby. Here I come, your heroes on the run.
Don't forget.
You know I could get
No,
that
don't
vibe
announce
out
it
you,
again.
baby.
Don't forget.
It's
This
not.
weekend.
No, I could get that vibe without you.
Wait, Blue, you just ended
7
on-
shows over.
You just ended on run, and it reminded me. I actually do have a goal.
Oh, that I don't run?
do have a goal. No, not you.
Wow.
One of my goals for 2020 is to run 2,020 miles.
Ooh.
Do it.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
Right?
I can get the vibe out you, baby.
You know I could get that vibe without you.
Wow.
Don't forget this weekend, the number
No.
one black player in the country.
Stop lying
What am I
to the
gonna cook?
people. Don't lie to the
Starring
people.
Cicely Tyson. Billy Dinwiddie. Featured Blue Mitchell.
No.
Singing that hot single.
SureBeats.com.
What am I gonna cook for these kids?
What am I gonna cook today, Lord?
This weekend at the Wilson
I ain't
EMLP.
got much of my EPT, oh Lord.
Starring Cicely Tyson. Billy Dinwiddie.
Oh, can the weekend wait
6 days, 7 nights.
It's actually
5 days, 7 nights.
Oh, my chicken ain't
How does that
ready
work?
today, Lord. Oh, my cow ain't got no milk. Oh, my cow is got a little cold.
Come on out, check out that new play. What am I gonna cook these kids?
Lord,
Starring Cicely Tyson. Billy Dinwiddie. Choir singer, Blue Mitchell. 5 days, 6 nights.
band member.
Background singer, Blue Mitchell. Lead singer,
Blue Mitchell. Lead actor, Blue Mitchell.
on bass,
Blue Mitchell.
on the chime.
Blue Mitchell. And on the tambourine, Blue Mitchell.
This weekend at the Wilson Email Theater, it is live. What am I gonna cook today?
What am I gonna cook today?
Starring Cicely Tyson, Billy Dinwiddie, and Blue on everything.
Oh my God.
Shelly Rio will be in the building.
No, I can get
She
that
will
vibe
not.
about you.
Nope.
It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends.
I be
Speedy.
up in
Bitch.
I like how y'all say it.
Oh,
Man, I have a job for y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Something. And else we got.
Whisper.
Mm-hmm. And nigga, what is your whole name?
You told me not to say Whisper Washington.
Oh my God.
Who the fuck told you
Whisper
that?
Washington.
You did. You was like, it's not necessary.
Whisper Washington.
I
You
like
said I
it
should
all.
just go as Whisper.
That just
Yeah,
sounds like
definitely just go with Whisper.
I don't know who the fuck told you
starring
that.
Whisper Washington.
as the baby. Whisper
Sharp Eye
Washington.
Washington. That sounds like Sharp Eye Washington. Sharp Eye Washington.
Sharp Eye. Was he a gunslinger?
Sharp Eye Washington.
God.
Those who don't
That
know.
was
Done.
Richard
yeah,
Pryor.
So
Richard
done.
Pryor.
When he was a private
Private
eye
eye.
on
Uptowns.
No,
on
on
Which Way's Up?
Nigga, can I finish?
Oh no. Oh,
Car wash.
His hat too tight.
no.
Yeah,
Sharp
car
Eye
wash.
Washington was Which Way Is Up or
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
okay.
they went to him to look for the ticket.
Yeah.
He was trying. He was leaving the building.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad.
Yeah. Say, man,
So
I
now
gave
you're
you
in
the
the play.
money. Well, hey, man.
I gotta do it all over again.
You got a
This
job out of it,
weekend.
man.
Come check out the Wilson eBay Theater. One night only.
Starring.
Thought it was 7 nights. No. See?
The Wilson eBay Theater. It's the hit play. Lord, what am I gonna cook today? Starring Cicely Tyson, Billy D. Williams, Whisper Washington. It's blue on everything. 6 days, 9 nights.
That's blueoneverything.com. Get your tickets on blueoneverything.com.
Oh,
EP cards are accepted.
Yes.
Sponsor,
Sponsored by Wick and EPT.
And as Shelly would say, Wick is good.
Wick is good. Wick is good.
I just need to know how you're going to pull off 6 days and 9 nights, but I mean, whatever.
And now, no, remember I said I started off with one night only.
Right.
And now we got.
Fatima Ming.
And now, I already did.
Shelly Rio.
Who are you texting?
Your wife.
Ooh, damn. That sounded like you was.
That really was.
Right? Anger.
You had a little anger in
That
that
was-
one. Your
that was
fucking
like-
wife.
That was like a check, your wife.
Yeah.
What's
Bitch.
up? Yeah.
And now we got.
Blue Mitchell, baby.
Behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, the Honorable Peter Shabazz.
Shalom to the people.
You didn't get a chance to be on the mic during that whole interview, but I saw it in your face. Nigga, you was like, if I was on that mic.
Yeah. Like WD-40 was heavy out there.
And if you're asking about food, Whisper Washington, what'd you think?
It was really good. I
she said.
felt connected to my ancestors while eating it.
That's hilarious.
I was like,
I don't know if I ever felt connected.
I was like,
So you felt bracelets on your Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I felt freedom. I felt freedom.
I'm sorry.
Cotton like. Would you text Laura, please?
You can smell the cotton on your clothes.
Ooh, I picked this.
Yes.
So you liked it. Really good.
Yes, it was really good.
All right.
There's not a lot of good soul food here in LA, unfortunately. So that was nice to have.
Excuse
something.
us, nigga.
I'm just saying, y'all,
LA.
y'all falling off.
Yeah. Bus stops past the good ones. So that's why you don't know.
Did you have any?
I didn't have any yet. I'm going to try something now.
He asked.
Yeah, she stood there and was in
nigga.
contemplation with the food. Like, should I eat?
How tall you, Lily?
We ain't had no utensils at first.
Fatima
There was
went.
issues going on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tall. That's what we asking the question.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And you didn't play volleyball?
No, I did not.
You didn't run track? Nothing?
I ran track for a hot second.
Was you a cheerleader?
No.
You had to think about that?
No, I was not.
Yeah.
Because I think I
either
did,
you're on the
I
team
think-
or you're not.
I think I did like a drill team for like a while. I think that was like right before like high school though.
But see, I keep seeing you going, you know what, bitches? I ain't finna do this with y'all. And I can just see you leaving. They go, where the 15 go?
You quit after the 70th Street Stompers.
And how long were you in track? What did you run, or what were you going to run?
I don't know, because it was like brief. It was like maybe a week, and I was like, this shit ain't for me.
You ran from the starting right out the gate.
Yeah,
back
pretty
to
much. I was like,
where's she going?
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and
She going back to the locker room.
I'm gonna go ahead and get in this drama class. That's for me.
Why is she in the block with her backpack on?
Yeah,
it's her last day. She
She's
going home after this.
Let me go ahead and look at these scripts. Getting this acting class. That was
Now,
more my
you,
speed.
You didn't run track in high
I
school?
did do one season of winter track.
Which is what? Is that like in the snow?
Snow plowing ain't tracking.
No, they have an indoor track, you weirdo. Well, on the East Coast. Oh, I guess you guys don't have that out here, huh?
No.
We
have summertime.
We have
Coast,
indoor.
well, no,
summertime.
but now that I'm thinking about it, on the East Coast, what is that? On the East Coast, we have our gyms are inside our schools. Stop. No, but I noticed the schools out here, there is no gym. Like, you go outside and play football, whatever it is, but back east, you have to have
There's
a
no
gym.
gym in the schools here?
No, basketball
Shelly
gyms, but not like for track and field.
Oh.
It depends on what school you go.
Yeah. And Ben, when I would go to the East Coast, seeing you guys schools all in one, like everything's inside because of the
Right,
weather.
yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
it's all open campus the whole time.
But also here, though, I don't know in Philly, but in Jersey, you have to take gym all 4 years of high school.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Out here, you only have to take 2 years, which is weird.
No, it's all for.
No.
Since when?
P is
For
not
years.
required anymore.
You only have to do it your freshman, sophomore year.
Yeah,
and
P
you don't
is
have
not
to do
required
it,
no
Yeah,
more.
you don't have to do junior, senior.
P used to be
And if you're
required
in a,
all
and if you're in a
junior high
sport,
and high school.
And if you're in a sport, your freshman, sophomore year, you don't have to. That is your gym.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
at-
makes
at
sense
the end
if
of
you're
it.
an athlete.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that was weird.
All right, well, it is January 2nd.
Wait, you didn't tell us your New Year's resolution.
I don't believe that.
It's just a day. I'm gonna change my life after the one day. Nigga, I wake up. All right, so I'm gonna do shit different. No.
Did y'all throw back anything today?
No, I didn't want to do a throwback because it's the beginning of the first year. First Thursday of January. So we just figured we stay right around here, or you can reminisce about last year if you want to.
But plus we have, oh my God, that's driving
it's
me
a buzzing
crazy.
sound.
Sounds like the mic or like farting or something. What does that sound?
Or queefing.
Oh, wow. Queef. She pulled that word out the bag.
What is queef? What is queef?
Queef?
When a girl, you don't know what a queef is?
Poor
When it comes out of the girl's hoo-ha? Like, it's not coming out of her.
Her and hoo-ha. I can't.
So you never had, like, when you have, like.
When you get air in a coochie?
Yeah, when you're having sex.
I didn't know they had a name for it.
Speedy, this whole conversation sounds like a 5-year-old trying to tell you about something.
Oh my God.
Because Shelly don't want to go directly to it.
I
She's
know.
Right,
like,
I know.
Be direct.
And then whisper over there.
When you pull your dick out, you put your dick
you
in.
know the top part of the Oreo cookie, and then in the middle
Oh my
is
God.
Yeah, that's silly. Trying to explain a hoo-ha.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a pussy. It's a
Dude, I remember when Rio was little, I think he was like 7-ish, and he was like, he asked me, he's like, I want to see what do girls have? You know, like private parts, and I was mortified. I was like, I'm gonna go buy you a book.
I'm gonna buy you a book.
So I bought him a book and had the book explain it to him because I didn't know what to say.
Hey, look,
Wow.
he didn't ask you there. He said, I want to see.
He said he wanted to see.
See.
That's different.
And then I remember every time like a baby would come, he'd want to like see the girl. I'm like, no, you can't see.
Take this pamper off. See what you working with.
okay. You're a girl.
I can't.
Kids are weird.
Yeah, Rio's hilarious. I love
He
that kid.
is.
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And you are caller number 2 for January.
Oh, how is that possible? Vernon hasn't called in?
No, Vernon called already. Vernon
He said he
called.
called.
Vernon
He was the
called.
first caller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first caller. You're
But
caller
I'm
number 2.
saying he has
Vernon
called
calls
in
so early.
multiple
He a
times.
sniper.
No, he didn't.
That's his New Year's resolution.
Well, we did a song about. We did a song called "Where My Daddy At," so he ain't called since.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. That's so mean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was mean, Speedy. Oh, this is Seymour.
Hey,
Happy
Seymour.
New Year.
Happy New
Year.
Year.
And why are you taking pictures in your car?
What?
Seymour. Yes.
How you know I took pictures in my car?
Just put it on
I
Facebook.
kind of stalk you a little bit.
That's
Whatever.
you sound like the
Well,
guy on
I
you.
took a picture of my medal because I did a 10K yesterday.
I saw that.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes. And my thighs are very angry right now. So pray for me.
Just make sure you stretch.
Now, did you actually
thank
train
you.
for it, or you just said I'm gonna go do it this
See,
week?
I spent Christmas in Cabo, so what you think?
You didn't train for it,
All right. Look at that.
but you did finish.
So
All
I
right.
finished
There
in
you
the
go.
time of life.
So
Praise
you had a
God,
Mexican
okay?
Christmas.
That's all I needed to know, and I got my medal and brought my tail home.
Now,
But
how
I
many?
am paying for it today.
But it was like 5 medals. All those medals were yours.
No. That is the Run Houston Race Series.
Okay.
So they do 5 different races, and you really work on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
They do 5 races every year in Houston. They always have one on the first of the year, and then they have the next one in March. So those medals, one of them was from the race yesterday. The other ones, they just show you how the medals look for the other races later this year.
Oh.
And then if you
So
complete
one
them
of
all,
the
then you get an
ladies
extra one,
they're
right?
putting on, she challenged me yesterday. Why don't you do all 5 races this year? So I'm like, okay, I might think about it.
Wait, Seymour, so if you do all 5, then you get 5 medals plus a 6th one for doing all of them, right?
I think they do have a big one that they
Right.
give the folks
That's
who
what
do
she
all
said.
5, but I've only done 3 of their races. But I've never done all 5 in the same year.
Got it.
So they do them in different places. So the next race is going to be in March, and it's going to be at Minute Maid Park where the Astros play.
Oh, cool.
Now, do you have a boyfriend? Does he go with you? Is he like Tony waiting with the water to get
You have a coach? You have a coach?
No, I do not have a boyfriend, Speedy.
What
but
the
you
hell?
know, maybe 2020 something different will happen. We'll
Hey, we're
see.
gonna put that in the air for you. We're gonna get you somebody.
Okay, well, I'm not pressed if I don't. I'm okay. Because like I said, I was
Well, you got your battery,
in
so you
Cabo
good.
for Christmas. Okay, praise God.
As long as you got batteries, you'll be all right.
I got what?
Batteries.
Yes,
Oh, Lord, gee. This married folks that got batteries, Speedy.
I know. Shade.
So what that means?
Rechargeable ones.
You pipe and smoke.
Yeah, yeah, I hate your
But
laugh.
no, I just wanted to call to say Happy New
Thank you,
Year
baby.
and wish you all the best.
All right. Happy
And
New
you,
Year.
and you better come on this cruise.
Yeah.
Ooh, that didn't
Wow.
sound convincing. That sounded.
I was gonna run in the race with
That sounded
You
like,
know,
Lord, what am I
more
gonna
black
cook
people on
today?
vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that comes from, Speedy, but you really have this negative view of us as a people. Black people don't go on vacation.
No,
That's
they don't.
Not true.
No. I'm not saying all. I'm just saying if you look at us as a whole, we're always like, oh, I'm too busy to go do these things. And a vacation, everybody needs to do that. At some point,
Speedy,
take that
I
little time.
went out the country 4 times last year.
I'm not talking about your lonely ass. I'm talking about other people.
Oh my God. And I'm country.
Yes, you are. Yeah, because you laugh after everything.
But yeah, so I don't know. I think about it. Blue, where did you get your Panama Jack hat from?
It's actually a Biltmore,
Panama
and
Jack hat.
I actually bought it in Portland at a shop called Helmer's. Let's say it's a.
You gonna buy yourself some horses this year?
No, baby. But if you know something about me, my hat collection is off the chain. You know what I'm saying? So in that understanding,
Now put that in your pipe and smoke it.
You know.
Seymour.
You should see the. So I bought about 5 new ones. I'm gonna break it on you. I'm gonna break it on.
Give me a cowboy tee.
And give you a cowboy
tee. I'm from the country.
All right.
So.
All right.
You're teasing her right now.
You have some cowboy boots and spurs that go with that hat?
Hey, baby, I got me some cowboy boots too, baby. Let me tell you something. If you're holy,
oh my gosh.
Do it.
Oh my
Riding
Y'all have a blessed
my
one.
pony,
Happy New
my
Year,
saddle's waiting, coming. Baby hair. Jump on it. He did have baby hair.
Thank you, baby.
Every time I see him, I say, Genuine, where's your baby hair? You had it in the video, nigga.
That was a good segue.
Thank you, Seymour. You have a happy whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I think if something I want to do different this year, I do want to do one of those runs because I'm kind of jealous of Shelly's medals. She got like a gang of medals.
Yep, I'm getting 2 more next month.
Anyway, I don't know how you got into my segment, but okay, cool. I think I do want to do the run. Can I do the one? Is that a Disney one again?
That's all right.
Oh, yeah, that's it. You can't do that one. Man. You got to book that a year in advance.
It's all right. Just borrow a couple of Shellys.
You see, I see shitting on me. No, you got to book that again.
Yeah.
You didn't book it. You can't just show up because you know someone.
Yeah. You can't.
Well,
but I'll do a local one.
Oh. He shitted on you again. I'll do a little.
I kind of felt that.
With your logo.
No,
I guess I'll go with you on your little bullshit.
You don't go nowhere, ass.
Well, you going to go around the block, get a medal? This that bullshit. What's a local one that I probably could do? That's not too
I mean, it could either be 5 or 10, okay?
I'm not going to do 10.
It's only 6.2 miles.
Let's try it again. I'm not going to do 10.
Oh, my gosh. 5K, it's easy.
Okay, then that's the one I'm doing.
It's only 3.1
Well,
miles.
I can't just jump into the motherfucking deep end of the pool. You can't swim.
I never ran a half, and I just went and did it.
Okay, again, this is not about you, Shelly.
What was your time? I understand it's about to finish, but what was your time?
It was a long time.
Your feet were hurt? Was your body hurt?
I had to ice my knees for like 2 days.
And coming in at 12:01 a.m.
That's
because somebody hold the tape
real.
But that's because I didn't.
It was Tony stairs there. The whole take. Just run, baby, run into me.
I hope Shelly gets in sometime soon. It's cold out
there. I got this one piece on. This motherfucker here.
This flashlight battery.
All right, so which one should I do?
All right, do the 5K.
You have a phone call.
Oh shit. All right, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? You are caller number 3 for the new year, 2020.
And tell us why you ain't running.
God damn.
Oh.
1.5.
Fernie.
Okay, I had a question with you all and y'all all this running and marathon.
Okay.
All the little running and shit we doing.
No. It's a good thing to do, but I would say personally, you should train first before you.
Well, I mean, I'm an
do
athlete.
that particular thing.
You got athlete feet?
You an athlete?
No, he's not.
You got athlete feet?
I will come across the table.
Wow,
Washington
Shelley.
Whisper.
You got acne?
Wow, Shelly, how you gonna tell people what I am and what I'm not? You don't know what I've done in my life.
Not you. I was talking about Speedy.
No, they said is he an athlete?
Oh no, they was talking about Speedy.
No, talking about Speedy.
We know you got a track on the porch.
But anyway,
Go all the way around the house.
I'm thinking if you're going to do something like that, you should start out you should run your block and come back and then just go further and further out and then come back because if you
Well, I believe I could do the 5K. How many miles is it?
It's 3.1. It's not a lot.
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Okay, it was a dude in Chicago did a 5K, fucked around and fell out
in the winter.
And he said that he did his 5K because his wife died.
And he wanted to join her?
Right?
Okay? Because my thing is that don't just jump out here and say you're going to do some shit and thinking that your body is used to that.
Right,
Your
but if you
body
don't
will
do
say,
anything,
"Fuck you,"
that
and
makes
shut
sense.
the fuck
But yeah,
down.
but I do.
Speedy could do a 5K. I saw him on the treadmill one day.
Hey, God damn! Did you narrow it down? Yeah, I saw him one time.
I'm still
That one
saying,
time.
And then she walked in the gym and went.
Shelly was checking out Speedy while he's in the gym.
No,
going.
I was
She
in
walks
shock.
in the gym
I
and
was
went.
literally in shock.
Speedy. I'm like, anyway.
Yeah, she was like, I'm
Shelly,
trying to make my decision if I'm gonna do this show.
Any
To see his health.
preparation for your
we have
your
a caller.
marathons?
Huh?
Do you do any preparation for your marathon?
Preparation, eh?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
well, first of all, it's a half, not a full. I haven't done a full.
It don't matter, half full, semi, circle,
Yeah.
whatever. Do
Tony
you do
chases
any-
around the house.
I don't do
In
the
the onesie.
training that they say you should do, but I run at least 5 to 6 miles a week, which is they say is okay if you don't train. If you normally run that far every week.
But see, that's getting your body used to it. Don't go out here and your body ain't used to you
Why
running
are
like
you
that.
negative
Take your ass
Nancy? You're
out
supposed to
here.
say, okay, Speedy, go ahead and do that thing, bruh.
No,
No,
you're
trying
right.
to prevent you
You're
from
right,
falling out,
Bernie.
Speedy.
You're right, Bernie.
I'm
You
not
do got to
gonna sit
prepare
up
your
here
body
and
for
gas
that
you up to do some
kind of
shit
shock.
and you fail. What I'm going to tell you is the truth. Don't get yourself out here and get yourself all hyped up to do something, and you're not prepared to do it because your body will shut the fuck down and you'll be sitting there.
Well, look
First
here.
of all,
But I did finish.
If you drop dead, that's more than
before
failing.
you, but first of all, I am happy to hear that this is what you want to do and you're going to do it. I'm happy for that, but just be prepared to when you do it. That's all.
I don't want to be a pair.
Why do I feel like we're getting chested?
Right, but
I
you know,
said
but you
prepare.
still can do it, Vern, because one year I was supposed to do a half marathon, which is 13.2 miles, and I sprained my ankle, and then I re-sprained it right before I went. So I was in a walking boot, and I was like, I'm not about to forfeit all this money I just paid, and plus I was doing a coast-to-coast
So you
challenge.
walked it anyway?
I walked the 13.1 miles.
Oh, that's not a lot.
Well,
I
you
can walk
walk
it.
it.
It walking.
I mean, but it
completely
is
different from running.
no, but 13.1 miles is like you think that's not far. It's far, especially when
With
you're
a boot on.
with a sprained ankle, right?
I've done it.
In a
with
wheelchair.
look, Tony behind
Right,
you.
but in a boot that's not
wheelchair.
leveled with your other side, like literally. I
Tony
was
got a
walking
cup of
like-
water. Hey, bitch, you want the water now? Shit.
Oh my
God.
Stop it.
And
Thank
don't
you.
you have to have like? It's best to have alkaline water if you're doing this particular walk for energy. And
It's
stuff
your
like
story.
No, but they give you the those I don't know, these gel things that you
What
to
do
give
they
you
do?
energy. I don't know, it has like electrolytes and stuff in it.
Oh, I drink a lot of
Cocaine?
I drink only.
No.
I'm just saying.
I drink only water that has electrolyte or alkaline water.
So basically they gave you
At certain stops they have
Cocaine.
water, they have
Speed.
like
Gatorade.
Gatorade or something.
Yeah,
or
they have that.
Pedialyte or some shit.
However
Right,
you want
but
to
I
call
don't
it.
take
Whatever
them,
you want to
but
call it when the police take
I
you.
bring my own stuff because you can get sick. I'm like, I'm paranoid.
Shelly, you don't.
We
wanna
know
get
that.
sick.
Yeah, you the worst case scenario girl for me.
Listen, there was a race that everybody got sick, and I didn't. Why? Because I brought my own shit. Because they open the water. There's volunteers that are opening waters and pouring it for you. I'm like, In
Yeah, I
February,
can't
it's
agree with
flu
you on
season.
Where is my Tony? Tony?
Water boy!
So what you have to do is you have to train your body.
water boy!
You have to train your body to run the miles you're running with the amount of water that you're going to drink.
Hey, thank you for the phone call. You know what I meant to do at your house, and I forgot.
What?
I wanted to see your room.
Oh, yeah.
Where you sew
Oh, I'm
at?
so glad you didn't come up there because it was a mess.
Where you sew at?
Yeah, it was a mess.
And the chains hanging from the ceiling didn't help either.
Oh, but next time.
Oh, water boy!
Wiki, 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 wiki.
Yeah, I wanted to see the room.
Next time it'll be ready.
All right, cool. I want to see where you go and work the magic. 'cause apparently it
This, Shelly? Nothing.
in the other room. All right, so it is 2020. I think we're here 2020 because the month that's going to come up is, or every month right now, we'll go whatever the month is, 2020.
You talking about February?
Now, do you consider
Whatever
this,
the month is.
Do you consider
Well, no, it'll be
this
0
the
to-
end of a decade, the beginning of a decade?
20, yeah.
The beginning of a new decade.
Okay, so if a decade starts from 1 to 10,
This is a new decade.
I thought it was, I think it was
that
nine,
would mean
9 to 9.
No, it's 1 to 10. So
This is a new decade.
Wouldn't this be the end of the decade?
No, this is a new
Oh,
decade.
10. He's
So a
saying-
decade is 10.
So you count.
So you still got to go 21.
So 21 is the start of the new one.
Just
No,
started new
0
one.
is the start of the new one.
People think, well, it's 10. So we went 19. Is 10 the start of a
So
new
10
one?
is the start of the new one.
How would it be to start a new one if 1 to 10?
He's saying that this should be the last year of the decade,
This should be
not
the last year.
2019.
Yes.
No, 99 was the
2021
last of 99, then
to
2000 was the new decade.
Yeah, 2000 was the new decade.
Right.
Okay,
now
but you
2010.
went 99. You went 99. You went 2000, right? 2001 all the way to 2010. So you're drop. If you do it that way, you're missing a. You're just dropping one out.
No, you're
Right.
not.
Oh, let's find
It's
about
2000.
Blue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, it
What
has
are you
two
talking
tags,
about?
nigga. What do you? That's like saying I got $1.99.
Okay, so if a
and if you
decade-
give me a penny,
No.
nigga, that ain't $2.
What I'm
nigga.
saying
But
is a
it's 10
decade is
years.
from 1 to 10.
A decade is
That's
10
10.
years, is what he's saying.
10 years.
But that is
It's
10
1 to
years.
10.
Right.
It's not.
Zero. Yes, it is. 2000. Can you count? Look.
Go ahead,
Blue,
go ahead.
look.
Keep
2000.
going. Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 years.
10.
9.
No, that's no.
That's
she-
10 years. That's the
would be the
decade. So the
start.
new year
That's
starts.
because you made that part up in your mind, but it's 10.
Oh my God.
You sound crazy.
Lord.
No.
It's
We got-
1 to
we got
10.
phone call.
It's not 1 to 9.
Caller, what's your name? Where you
Or
calling
20
from?
to 9.
It is a 1 to 10.
Oh
Caller,
my
what's your name?
gosh, hilarious.
Hello, caller. They hung up. They hung up. Caller. All right, go ahead back with your argument.
Yeah, I never seen anybody pay you go 0, 1, 2, 3. No, nobody
Okay,
pays
so
you
you're
like
saying.
You want to do a 5K?
Hold
And
on.
my thing is this. Hold on.
Hello?
You don't have to run the whole thing. You can run and walk. Because guess what? 3.1 miles is 3.1 miles whether you run it or walk it. It's still the same distance.
So I can
And
do
it's
both.
better than the person that's sitting on the couch.
So I could do it both ways. I could walk a little bit, run a little
Yes,
bit.
because a lot of people do. Yesterday, there were a lot of people that did. We had a 5K and we also had the 10K. Okay, the 5K, because I hear people say marathon. First of all, a marathon is 26.2 miles.
Ooh.
Everybody that's every race, I think they think, oh, I did a 10K. Oh, that's a marathon. No, it's not. A marathon is 26.2 miles.
Right.
Not
So
doing
they
that
had a
one.
5K yesterday and a 10K yesterday. There were people there of all ages. They even had people out there with their little kids and strollers. They had a 1K for the children. So I don't want you to be discouraged with Vernon. I know he means well. Yes,
No, he
it
don't.
is good to
He don't
train,
mean
but it's
well at all.
also good to get moving. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
I work. Y'all act like I'm just laid up all day. Seymour, I'm actually.
Well, I didn't say that. I mean, I feel like you're going to need a sports bra, but that's neither here nor
Oh.
there.
Whoa.
Yeah, I hate
got
you.
jokes. I
Yeah.
still got jokes for 2020.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell them to write
So
you
I
a
just wanted
ticket.
to encourage you.
Taking pictures
And
in
I
your
mean,
car.
Shelly runs. She made. I'm sure during her races, you see people that walk too.
Oh
Correct,
yeah,
Shelly?
of course. But
Yeah,
you know,
so
Shelly
some-
skips.
I
She
tell
No,
don't
but
run.
some people
Get out there.
some people walk as fast as people run. Like when I'm on the treadmill,
Yeah.
my walking I do a 4.0. Some people are like, "You walk at that? That's what I run at." I'm like, "Oh no, when I run it's like 6 or 7." So I'm like, it doesn't really matter as
Right.
long like yeah.
The
Well-
important thing is that you get moving.
Well,
So
Seymour, I'm gonna
don't be
do it.
discouraged and-
I'm gonna do whatever the next one Shelly tells me to do. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna get out there.
And I'm gonna make you dress up.
Right.
Oh my
And then Shelly, make sure he stretches because he has
All
tender
right.
hamstrings and we don't need him pulling
What
those.
the hell? Bye,
You
Seymour.
gotta stretch before and after.
Yeah.
I know
Okay,
one
now
thing.
y'all can resume your debate about the decade.
Hilarious. Well, I ain't gonna accept no water from Tony. That's what damn sure.
Ooh, they have wine races. That's fun.
Beer too.
Well,
I don't
I
drink
wouldn't
beer.
finish that.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's
All right,
better.
so again, we're trying to clarify: does the decade start or end on 10, or start on 1?
It starts at 10. Case closed.
Because 1999 was
I ain't
the-
never paid you
Hold on,
0, 1,
hold
2,
on,
3.
hold on. 1999 was the end of the 90s and the beginning of 2000, right? So 2000 was the first year. And the end of 2000s going into 10 was the end was 2009.
It seems like it worked that way with 99, but then it don't make sense going all the
Yes,
way
it
down.
does. If you start it off and said the new millennium is 2000 to 2009. 2010 is the beginning of the 2010s.
But that's the same thing when
2020s.
people say, like in the Bible, some people say the new week starts Saturday, some say Sunday, some say Monday.
None say Monday.
Don't get
Shelley.
mixed. Yeah,
Well,
you ain't
point of
never.
the
I've
matter
never
is
heard
that
Monday.
that's,
about no
that's
Monday.
a fight that's never gonna.
It's not the same
That's a
thing,
fight that's
Shelley.
never gonna win. Nobody's gonna win this argument.
Shelly, it's not
It's not the same thing.
the misconception is it's not when it is what it is. So what is a day? That's the debate. It's not when it is.
Like what is today?
No, what is a day? Is a debate. So for example, in today's day, we start the day at 12 a.m. You see what I'm saying? Which makes no sense. That's in the dead of night. So according to the scripture, the day ends when the sun goes down.
Yeah.
That's why the confusion.
And
happens.
when does the day start? When the sun comes up.
Correct.
Yep.
Sun up to sundown is a day.
Around 6 o'clock.
Man made it 24 hours.
Right. Correct.
Well, I mean,
So that's
it's 24 hours from the time it leaves and come back. It's 24 hours.
To be honest with you, it's only 4 days in a year that is 24 hours. That is actually 24 hours.
You got blueisms. Go ahead, drop the knowledge. I don't know. Go ahead, drop the
Oh, no,
knowledge.
go look
Blueisms versus snap effects.
It's only 4 days.
Get a new hat, nigga. He turned
It's
into a
only 4
motherfucking.
days in a year. No, it's the watch that lets you know that. It's only 4 days a year that is actual 24 hours because it's the rotation of the sun, moon, earth. And a lot of times it's 23 hours. Sometimes
how's it 23 hours?
They
nigga?
just average it out. They say they
true.
average it out.
That's
You
true.
just said you didn't know.
I didn't say I didn't know.
He
You
but-
got a
say
bang
that.
hanging. You
He
want to move
just-
your bang?
No, Blue's right though.
He was just letting me do my blueism. He didn't say he didn't know.
Blue's right. It spins at different speeds throughout the day. So
Yeah. So it averages out to 24 when they do it, but it's every day is not a 24.
real talk.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
all right.
I mean, some people this kind of hurt their heart. They can't sleep. He won't sleep. No.
I feel like Shelly. I'm so confused. So why is it okay? So you're saying, or people have said, not you saying, that the week begins on Saturday.
Some people say that because they're, I think they're called.
Okay.
What are they called?
Let me try to help this again.
Yeah, help him.
If you can, you don't have to. This is not a religious thing. This is.
No, there is a religion that
hold on. I know.
believes that
That's
Saturday is the first day of the week.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go there.
Can you
So
move your bang?
If you just
Oh
look,
my
if
God.
you just look at your calendar, you can look and see what the first day of the week is.
Which is
Sunday.
It's Sunday. So that which means the seventh day of the week is Saturday.
Yes.
So it's
because
not that
that's why it's called the Sabbath.
Right.
The seventh day.
So it's not a religious thing. It's common sense. If you
common
just look at your calendar, it starts with Sunday.
I always do.
Sunday is the first day of the week.
but
Monday.
man changed it to be Monday for work.
No, that's the first day of the work week.
Right.
That's not the
Work
first day of the week.
No,
That's the
right.
first day of the work week.
Gotcha.
Right.
I know who you're talking about. It's like
This is
Seventh
Seventh-day
Day
Ad-
Adventist.
yeah.
Yeah, they just confused.
They have
They
church
just-
No,
on Saturday.
They have church on
And they
Saturday
rest on Saturday.
because the seventh day. So Sunday still is the first day, even in 7 days.
But is it really the first?
Cannot.
Check your calendars,
Black
people.
man is
In between that, which makes him the third.
My brother.
stay strong.
Jambalaya, my brother.
And it was good.
Well, speaking of the new year, we have some new things going on.
Talk to me.
Well, you should be talking about.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought you were tell me something about yourself.
Well, no, because you know.
So Whisper
Yes.
and Fatima,
Yes.
no track star, they're starting a new show, which we want everybody to check it out. It's called The Young Guns of Comedy. Working on the actual time of the show, but we're looking at Wednesdays, like every Wednesday. there's a show.
Allegedly.
Yeah. And who's all in the show?
Me, K Dot, who you see on here as well.
K
and
Dizzle.
Charlie Wilson, no
Not
relation
the
to the
singer.
singer. He's
Not Uncle
also-
Charlie. Okay.
He's also a comic, so it's going to be all four of us.
Oh, it's going to be a man. It's not Sister Charlie.
No.
No.
I cannot. I can't.
Charlie Baltimore.
Charlie
No. So we'll have a male opinion and then, all women. But
Well,
we all have
a lady
very
dude.
different opinions about everything. But
And it should be, I think, pretty dope to tune in to see these young brothers and sisters do their thing, giving them that platform, which everyone just needs that platform sometimes to get their voice out. Shut up. To get their point out. So we asked earlier, so who's going to be the lead? Who's the
Have we figured that out yet?
we haven't discussed it yet. I don't think we really thought about it. I vote myself.
And you
Oh my
should,
gosh.
as you
Did you see
should.
me look at the camera?
As you should. And if you've never done radio and you don't understand what the lead is, someone has to deliver the information. Someone has
Like
to
Speedy's the lead in the show.
Like
obviously.
I'm always looking at the time. I usually tell Shelly what to do, and she'll write what she wants me to do, and I can't read it.
Oh, that's pimping. That's pimping. Is that the same thing?
Yeah. Shelly writes like a doctor. Nigga, I'll be like,
Doctor,
I was
doctor.
in the wrong career.
Doctor.
They're like, what in the fuck? You didn't take penmanship in high school?
I had the worst.
Penmanship. What
But
year?
they actually say
Right.
When did
Well, they don't do it anymore.
Oh, they.
But
I
they
think
say
that was
that
in
you're
the
writing.
1600s.
If you write sloppy, that means you're insecure. And I
I have never heard
maybe,
such a thing.
Maybe that is some truth to that.
She just made that up.
Yeah, because I just think you're lazy. I'm
not lazy.
I mean,
Well,
lazy
not
with
lazy
your writing.
like with your writing.
But just lazy with your writing, not lazy as a person.
Right, but whatever.
You know, she'll leave here and be like,
So we're excited about this new show. It's going to be once a week for now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna do well. I
Yes.
really do think. I can see you guys doing your thing.
Speaking of which, so one of the segments on the show is going to be the question of the day, where you guys can submit questions. It could be pretty much about any freaking thing that you just want us to talk about or get our opinions on. So you guys can actually send any questions you want us to address, possibly for the question of the day, to younggunsofcomedyla@gmail.com. No weird spellings in there, just younggunsofla@gmail.com. And maybe we'll pick your question for the question of the day.
I just channeled somebody in the chat room going, "Why are y'all doing this show?" That's the
So
question.
stupid. No. Dude, my husband said the Black Charlie's Angels. Basically, because Charlie's the only guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, but K-Dot
Thank
is
you,
not about to
Tony.
be-
Aren't you supposed to be
K-Dot
at
is
work?
not about to be no Charlie's Angels.
He does get a break. He does get a break.
Yeah, set those pins up, Tony. Don't worry about us. We got it.
So-
yeah, it's Black Charlie.
I guess.
So are you guys going to have guests on your show? Or
Probably at some point, not right away, though. Probably not till maybe at least like February.
Well, K-Dot could be Bosley and a Charlie Angel. No, Bosley and Charlie Angel. Bosley.
Lord.
K-Dot, we apologize for the
No, that's my
bullshit.
dog. I love it.
I love it too. It's funny as fuck. I can't wait. So next Wednesday, or is it?
Yeah,
next
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next
So
Wednesday.
guys, make sure you tune in. We will have the exact time up on the page.
Yes.
And just put your alerts on your YouTube.
Yeah.
Little ringer. And then, so we know that Speedy, so yes, we're here today and tomorrow, and we'll be here next week, Monday, Tuesday. But we know Speedy's going on hiatus for a little bit because he has some great
He's
things
booked and busy.
that he booked. So we don't want to
He
leave you
doing
guys
time.
hanging. We don't want to leave you guys hanging, so we won't have a show every day. But Precious and myself are starting our own show on Tuesdays from 12 to 2 called... What's it called?
That's never
Girl.
That's never called.
I'm just kidding.
I can't.
New York
Like,
City
she really forget her own
It's
shit?
called
Come on.
What?
Cold.
No.
You know cold. Call in, call us,
Yeah.
call.
No, it's
can't.
called Happy Hour with Precious and Shelly Rio. And it's going to be fun, and we're going to be drinking because it's happy hour somewhere in the world.
And they're going to be thinking.
Don't be judging.
No, they ain't gonna be thinking. You
Drinking
drinking,
and
you ain't
thinking.
It's
thinking.
going to be a lot of fun.
I'm going to have to drop a show up in there, too, myself.
But,
Yeah, and
but if you-
Blue's gonna do a show, and it's called.
Out of the blue, baby.
Are you
Are
serious?
you
Not
serious?
deal with you.
Oh, it's going to be called Out of the Blue.
It's called Out of the blue.
When is the show?
I'm going to shoot mine later in the evening. Because I'm adding a couple of people mine, so I can't do it till the evening. But first of all, do you like the name?
Yes.
Yeah, I like
I mean, it was
It's
very
actually
out of the
nice.
blue.
I'll holler at you.
Hey, Shelly. You didn't kill a joke. You made a joke. Look at that. Look at you growing.
I can't.
Won't he do it?
Yeah. When he did it?
Won't he do it when he did it?
And why did he?
All right, well, see, look at that. All these great shows are coming
Yeah.
about. And don't forget, man,
Yeah,
we
it's
got
called Speedy's Missing.
and now time to
Episodes.
fill in.
Yeah.
No, I think 2020 is going to be fantastic for your boy, and it's going to spill over to you guys because whatever I'm doing, you guys will be involved in some type of way. Shelly will be involved. I can't wait to see Shelly just getting drunk with.
We're going to
Precious.
play drinking games.
I
It's going to be fun.
Y'all gonna come
Like a
here?
party.
Fuck up, Shelly.
Absolutely.
That's what
And
I'm
listen,
gonna
I will come just to sit in the booth to watch
no,
the
but
shenanigans.
if you're a guest on the show, you have to drink or we're kicking your ass out. So
Oh my
Just
God.
pointing at me.
And you're not mean.
you don't
Right.
drink.
And you won't take the title of mean.
Listen, that, me,
Just won't take
Precious and I came up with that together.
Oh, okay.
We
All right.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Okay. Right
I
on.
mean,
I'm making our wine glasses as we speak.
All right.
You gotta bedazzle everything.
Yeah,
Girl, yeah,
that's
we
what
have
she
our names on
does.
and
That's what she
everything.
does,
I
man.
don't care. I gave her a
yes.
shirt. She hadn't had the shirt in her hand for 2 minutes and went, "Can I cut it?" I'm like, I guess. Everything has to show cleavage.
Yes, it's going to be fun. Precious and I are going to be fun.
All right. And then you got the Young Guns of Comedy and Straight Out the Blue. Is that
No.
right?
Out of the blue, baby.
Oh, Out of the Blue. I thought you was straight.
Out of the blue, baby.
Are you going to start that in January or February?
In January.
Okay, well, ours starts January 21st.
That-
Theirs
that-
starts next
That didn't
Wednesday.
sound too convincing. Marie.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's just all of a sudden it just January's here. Like it's
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's rolling.
it's rolling. Like
We'll be out of this one fresh. It's so weird. Now you're going into stores because it comes right out of New Year's and Christmas, and you get all these Valentine.
Yes.
The whole aisle.
I saw Valentine stuff like last week. I'm like, y'all are pressed.
Yeah,
Like, we got another 6-7 weeks. Like,
At
chill.
least.
Because I think they didn't have enough time between Thanksgiving and Christmas to get like, because Thanksgiving came so late that it just did. I mean, didn't
And I
have
think
enough
the number one holiday is Valentine's Day. Yeah.
That's the number one holiday. What?
Well, as far as money turning over.
Christmas
No.
would be.
No.
Oh, pretty kids are crap about.
First of
Valentine's
all,
Day.
don't frown up on my facts.
I do know.
Where did your facts come from?
I do know Halloween is 3.
3 what?
Number 3.
Oh, yeah.
In the top. To number 3.
Yeah, because I think people just decide on Halloween, you know what, I'm going to dress up as, or, you know.
That's when my shop makes the most money.
Now, best money making is Christmas and Halloween.
I make the most money for Halloween.
Because yeah, because
And they pay
Halloween
crap
it's all
money.
it's all the costumes. Like you don't really have to buy anything for Valentine's Day. It's like not really. Like you buy it's personal gift.
Valentine
It's
or
personal gift.
Valentine? Yeah. Valentine.
You buy a personal gift, but for Halloween you buying candy, the outfits, your children's stuff. You like it's so much more multiple like Christmas.
Yeah.
With Valentine's, you just.
It's just restaurants and maybe jewelry stores, but other than that,
yeah,
it's
just
like
individual things. It's just one for
florists.
one person, or you don't buy nothing for anybody.
Right. Yeah.
Well, no, because it's somebody on Valentine's Day. You're gonna buy somebody something, whether your
It just be a
daughter,
car- it could be a
your
car.
mom, but you're gonna buy somebody something.
Yeah, you
can go Christmas and
you
go,
can
"I
get
ain't
10
getting
cars for
shit."
$10 at the dollar store.
Like I'll feel a little pressure if I showed up and I didn't have a card or some candy for all the ladies.
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day?
Yeah, because it'd be.
Yeah.
I feel weird. Like, hey.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get that for your spouse. Or your
No, but that too. But still, you would get
Like
it
if
for
we
the
were
people.
doing the show on like a Valentine, he would come
So
and bring something for the
last
people.
year we only had Pam.
I said for a guy.
I can't.
For a guy, guys feel that way. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
should get the girls because I'm gonna get my daughter something.
That's sweet.
Well, yeah.
But like that's usual. Like my dad would like always buy like me and my mom stuff, and like if I was in like a job or whatever, the guys would bring
Yeah.
something for all the women.
So it doesn't
on
have to do
Valentine's
whether
Day.
I'm married. I would to you or just because we were in the workplace, you would get all the ladies a
no,
little.
because Valentine's Day is for your spouse.
No, it's
if
not.
my
No, it's
husband
not. It's
went
not.
to work
Okay.
buying all these girls in
It's
his
just
jobs
about love.
And then
chocolate,
wait.
That's a problem.
And once again,
No.
you don't want to take the title?
No.
Did you see her frown?
No, because
Yeah, I said, and once
Valentine's
again,
Day,
you don't want
first
to take
of
title.
all,
So
no.
if Tony got,
Hell no.
can I finish?
No.
That's
So
deep.
you mean to tell me he can't buy the little
Hell no.
candy
No.
box of candy?
No.
So he got to sneak a card to his mama.
He
Now his
can't
mom
get the
is
girls
different.
a box of candy.
No.
Not the like chocolate. I'm talking the little.
Nothing. Valentine's Day is made for
Wow.
lovers.
No, it's not.
It's for lovers.
Someone's on the phone.
All right, let's look at Valentine's Day while we get this call.
All right. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? You're caller number
3.
Well, kind of 3-ish.
Yeah.
Caller, what's your name?
Big Dave from Houston.
Hey, happy
Happy New
holidays,
Year.
brother.
Hey, happy New Year to you guys. Got a quick question for my team. Well, excuse me, for Tima, if I could.
Go right ahead.
So on your new show, just kind of curious, being that it's going to be a talking platform and format for a long discussion, being that you are in LA and you're trying to make moves or whatnot, is the show going to be authentic in a way in which uncomfortable conversations come up? You guys are going to be allowed to speak honestly. And if we call in, will we have to change the way we speak and things of that nature to protect, relationships and things of that nature?
Well, no, I mean, we want people to, like, if we're having a discussion and we're taking phone calls, and people could definitely call in and give their honest opinion. Like, we're not going to try to censor anybody as long as it's not, like, disrespectful or crazy.
Oh,
Whisper, do you
so
second that?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I could, real quick, Speedy and them had a great idea on Reach Around. If you guys could do a disclaimer, because if you guys hit some topics that I'm interested in, I want to be able to be 100% honest and authentic without the backlash or whatever that may come to you guys.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna do a disclaimer saying like, okay, we're not therapists,
But
we're not none of that.
Good luck to you ladies on the new platform. Speedy, congratulations on all the
here, we're taking
endeavors that's
this.
coming
Yeah.
your way.
Thank
I
you,
hope
brother.
you much success, King. You deserve it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
You guys got ready to explain.
So,
Anyway.
Fatima, let me ask you that question a little more directly. Are y'all gonna be fake?
Like, wow, that's
Exactly.
an interesting question.
Yeah.
But
Just to answer one thing, though, for you, McVeigh. Anytime you do radio or you're doing any kind of platform, you should have a disclaimer. Unless you're not doing those type of questions to begin with. Anytime you open the phones up or you open up what the topic's going to be, you need a disclaimer. Because you never know. Someone's going to feel offended. Or, again, we're talking about radio. You can't have two people agreeing.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and it's why it's hard for me to watch talk shows, because I know some people are put there to be the person that has to go the opposite.
Yeah.
But you have to have that.
Yeah.
Because you can't have two people going, yeah, I like that. You like that? I like that. Okay, let's move on.
yeah, that's why I think between the four of us, like, you know, some people may share an opinion and other people are going to oppose it. But I think, like, what I kind of got from what he was saying is, like, he doesn't want, like, if callers call in and they say something that's to the left and people are trying to bash us, like, we agree with them. Or, like, we didn't call in and say that shit. Like, you heard that was a caller, like, a viewer, that's how they feel about it.
They'll be able to call and speak their mind freely.
Definitely.
Because, you know,
as long as it don't get, you know, like I said.
I don't like that shit you got on. Thank you, bye.
And they'll get hung up on. So it's okay. We'll have that conversation. But, yeah.
That's the next thing I want to put in here. I want a button to hang niggas up.
I can't.
I want to be able to go, thank you.
As long as it isn't a button to close the door and lock us in. In case you have some weird shit you want us to do.
What is going on?
Where did that come from?
Y'all have been watching the morning show?
No.
You got to tell them that first.
Okay, well, let's forget about that. All right.
God,
We'll come back to that. So,
wow.
Valentine's Day. Let's get it correct. First of all, is a man-made holiday, so
yeah, we know that.
I don't
it's
really even
fake.
celebrate it like that anyway, but where does it come from? This says that Valentine's Day was honoring one or two saints named Valentinus. Valentine's Day is recognized as a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and romantic love in many regions around the world.
I got
We
that.
understand that.
So Valentine's Day is a romantic holiday, so your
But I don't understand.
Your spouse should not be buying candy for anybody but their
But
spouse.
but
because
if
it's a
I
love
bought
holiday.
a box of dollar candy,
I don't care if
So what do you feel about guys that give their daughters candy for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
That's not
different.
a lover.
But that is love. You love your child, so that.
But you can have love for coworkers.
for coworkers.
No.
Shelly.
You don't have
Well,
love
this
for
is Shelly's
coworkers.
opinion. We're not going to
No.
bash her.
Yes, we are.
That's her opinion.
We could do it on the
Listen.
show.
Warden
That's
Shelley
a
on
disclaimer.
Cell Block
I'm
19.
bash
What
her media
I'm
friends.
saying is, if Tony stops by the 99-cent store,
Stop using Tony because she's going to say no.
I love it.
Nope.
If Tony stops by the 99-cent store and he gets the dollar box of just playful
No, the
candy,
fact
She's
is
going to
you're
say no.
thinking
I don't know
about
why we're asking
and
the
he
question.
hands
She's gonna
the-
say no.
While it's Valentine, no, you don't think about any other girls except.
he's not thinking about it. It's just there.
He is
He's
thinking
just
about it
doing
because you're
something
going out of
nice
your
with
way to go
Right.
buy some candy for some chicks at your job.
Phone call.
No.
Natalie chicks.
No.
He's tripping.
God damn, you didn't narrow. Some bitches. The bitch I don't like, the one that talks about me all the time.
Right.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And you are caller number 5.
And please don't be calling from Tony Job.
Please don't be Tony.
Like, I'm not being shit. He talked to us.
Go ahead. Caller, what's your
They
name?
don't want to talk to us.
Caller, you there?
You should be doing all day.
Start over, Vernon.
Not
We
all
didn't hear
day.
you. Start
It's
over.
something you should be doing out of love for somebody
Every
every
day.
day or every other day or whenever you decide. Valentine's Day is not a special day. It's nothing special about it. People made it special. It's just a day for people to say, oh, at this particular day, on this particular day, they show you how much they love you. They're going to go spend all their money on you.
It's a reminder.
But here's
That's
the
all it
question
is.
I'm asking, though, Vernon.
I don't have a problem with that either.
No, I'm saying if you're at a job site,
sense.
if you're at a job and there's female workers there and you bought them the little box of candy,
There's
would
nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think anything's wrong with
You're
that.
not trying to come at them.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
trying to
But
say,
it's
oh,
a
I gave you
romantic
candy, you can
holiday.
get
But that
what
has
I'm
nothing to
saying.
do. That's not what it's. That's not what
gets
that gift
you,
is.
well, you know what it is? It's like it's your wedding anniversary. I'm gonna go buy all the girls at my job on my wedding anniversary.
different.
That's a
gift.
significant
No,
day for
that's
you and your
totally
spouse.
different.
That's
That's
something
what
totally
Valentine's-
different.
But that's
Totally
what
different.
Valentine's Day is made for.
No.
And
No,
you're
no.
supposed to be a woman of the Bible. That is completely different.
First
You
of
know
all,
you're not even supposed to be
First of all,
celebrating
Did you first of all
exactly.
hear-
I am a woman of the Bible, and I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. But
Then
when I'm
what are you concerned? Why are you so upset? that
because he
went and bought
said if
somebody
your
a dollar
husband,
candy?
because he just said if your husband were to buy candy for other girls, then now
But
it's
it's the
concerning
people
me.
that you know that work
put
with
this-
it.
I don't
let me
care.
do this. Let me do.
All right, so hold on, Vern.
In
So what
Shelley's world, you
if
better not.
if Tony worked here with us
Yes,
and he came in and he had to whisper a box of candy,
That's a
the little
problem.
one.
In
That
Shelley's
is a
world,
problem.
you better not.
You know she's right there.
I know she's right there. That is a problem.
For him to give her a box of
Let's
candy.
put it like this. Let's put it like
The
this.
fuck out of
He
here.
bought, let's say he went and bought you a $50 box of candy and then gave everybody else a $1 box of candy. Are you still mad?
Yes.
So, so Speedy bought you in some candy. Would you give it back to him?
No.
Why not? Wait a minute. Okay.
Now you eating my
Oh
candy
no, this modern
now.
day pimping. This modern day pimping.
There you go, Fatima.
Yeah.
So are you taking the candy? Hold on, Vernon. Are you taking my candy?
Yeah, she just said
Yeah,
she gonna take it.
Gonna take it,
What the
eat
fuck?
it, and tell Tony, look what Speedy gave.
I would smack the candy out Shirley's hand. Like, nope. Remember that conversation we
knock
had?
that shit out
You
your-
can't have that.
Yeah, this is modern day slavery. This is pimping.
I'm trying to understand
I ain't think about
what
that.
you just said. I'm trying to understand. He can't do it, but you can.
Right.
I'm not
Pretty
buying
much.
nobody.
That's modern day
Participate in
No,
it.
she didn't-
Vern,
no.
she can participate in it, but Tony can't. That's what
No,
she said.
No. I'm not buying nobody nothing.
No,
You're
no.
accepting it,
You're
so that's
accepting it.
participating.
Yeah, do what I say, but not what I do.
Listen.
Right.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. He can't buy anybody anything,
No.
but you will allow somebody to give you something.
On Valentine's Day.
Okay,
That's not
you
Tony.
want to give
But
something,
it's
that's your
supposed to be
problem.
for lovers.
Listen.
You shouldn't accept something
Right.
from somebody
Who are you
else.
pointing at first?
No, I'm pointing at
said,
everybody
listen.
that's listening. Listen. So if my husband, I would not. First of all, he's not gonna take nobody out to dinner or spend
No,
money
we
on
didn't say
nobody.
nobody out to
said
dinner.
anything about that.
I know, but can I finish? Can
Oh,
I
sorry,
can
sorry.
I finish my story? But now,
And reigning
if
champion.
a guy is out there and he wants to send me money, hey, I'm gonna take it.
Wow. Tony, please call in, Tony.
No, Tony, you can't.
Call in here, Tony.
I told you this modern day pimping. This modern day
Listen,
pimping.
and you know what? And Tony is gonna enjoy the fact that if some other man wants to pay my rent, hey, you're more than
Wow.
welcome.
Tony, I don't listen. You coming up kind of light.
It's
What's happening?
It's modern day pimping.
I didn't say I was going out with him.
baby, this is for us.
Right.
So if a woman buys him something, you shouldn't have nothing to say about it, right?
Why are you yelling at me?
Yeah,
No,
you're
just
kind of
answer
yelling.
the question,
Vernon.
ma'am.
Vernon, you are yelling.
Vernon got his
Listen,
belt in his hand. That's
listen.
for damn
Because
sure.
Vernon's trying to yell over all of us.
Hey, Vernon, are you going to the new play? This weekend at the Wilshire Ambulance.
I don't mean to get it sounds like I'm yelling at you. I'm not.
No.
So if a woman decides to say, oh, well, I want to buy him something for Valentine's Day, would you be upset?
Yes.
Can I finish?
Oh,
If she lives in like
That
No,
doesn't matter.
She lives around the corner.
in another country,
No, she lives around the corner.
No, you can't put.
Look at all these stipulations.
Yes, I can.
It's okay for a man
Shelly,
to
you
buy
a little
you
double
something.
standard
Ooh,
over there.
you're
man.
over the-
No,
You
but,
way over the
but
double
you're not
standard.
understanding. I didn't say I'm gonna go see a man and he's gonna give me money.
No,
We're not
no.
That's not
talking
what I'm
about
saying.
this.
No,
It's still
you're
double
not
standard.
gonna try to flip shit on. This is what we said. What you said is that for Valentine's Day, if a man decides that he wants to buy me something, that's okay. That's what you said. But
Yep.
I didn't say that. You guys
Yep.
asked me if Speedy bought
No,
me
no,
something.
no, no.
Wow,
no,
I'm
you
a
did
man.
say
Right.
I'm a
You
man.
said
He's a
you
man,
said that.
so-
No. She did say that.
Yeah.
She said, and I'll say
If
he
a
should
guy
be
want to pay
happy,
my rent
and Tony should be happy
Yep.
that a
I
man
mean, that
you
doesn't
want
have
to
to be
pay.
Valentine's Day. It could be any day. Shit.
So here.
I'm done.
All right, Vernon.
I'm so
Vernon.
done.
I mean, wow,
Vernon.
pimping ain't easy.
Vernon.
Somebody got to
I
do it.
can't hear what he's saying.
Vernon.
Everybody's talking so
Vernon.
loud.
Hilarious.
Don't move. Be right back. So we got it down to an arrow. We got it down. So I can give you candy. Tony can't give Whisper shit.
Nope.
Tony can't give Fatima shit.
Nope.
Tony can't even buy Madison.
Oh, she can't. Madison's different. She's a kid.
How? What?
She's a
Girl.
kid.
Hey, listen.
That's like my little sister.
Madison ain't no competition.
Lord,
Can I chime
fix
in?
it.
Can I chime in?
Chime in
Madison ain't
there.
no competition.
Sure.
Come on, one beat.
I'm gonna have to agree with Shelly on this one.
Oh, but she
Of
can
course.
get it. She
He
can
agrees
get it,
with
but
Shelly.
Listen,
he can't.
because what Shelly is saying is, you shouldn't be out there asking nobody for nothing. If you're with somebody, if someone wants to give you something, that ain't got nothing to do with you. You can take it home and enjoy it with your spouse.
Right.
No, but I'm saying
So
somebody,
if
but
Tony
she
gave
said
it
that
to
Tony
someone
can't-
else, that's not okay.
She
But
said
she can
Tony
accept
can't
it.
do
It's the
anything.
same
It's
thing.
not-
It's not the
hold
same
on,
thing, 'cause
hold
it's-
on. It's
that
not the
money
same
is
thing.
in our household. You're
Right.
not using our bill money to go buy some other bitch some candy.
It was a
That
dollar.
won't
with,
happen.
I'm with Shelly on that
It
one.
was $1.
So if a
care.
broad, but she said that a broad can't buy Tony nothing either. She said she
No,
can
no,
get
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
She can get it, but Tony can't get it.
She can accept it, but he can't. That's what she said.
So you
well,
missed
first
that
of all, I
part,
didn't
dog.
even
Yeah.
say that.
You meant that's
That,
pimping.
no,
Well, you
that
asked
didn't,
what country she live in.
that didn't come up.
Oh no, that
Yes,
did.
it did.
She
Yes,
did.
it did.
She
You
asked
never
me
back
that.
there on your phone. You
She
didn't hear
didn't
it.
answer.
That's why I
That
said
came
modern
up.
day pimping.
I
She
never
didn't
answered
answer.
it.
She never answered.
Thank
Oh.
you.
She said what country, and I said
All
Because we know the answer. That's
all right,
what
so
that
answer
is.
it now.
No, but I'm like, if some girl wants to give him our rent money, And they don't
For
have to
Valentine's
How did we
Day.
get from candy
from a
to a
card
rent
to
money?
candy
Like,
to
where
money.
did that come from?
We
But
were
okay.
talking about money.
No, we weren't talking about money. We talking about candy.
We were talking about Valentine's Day
A couple
gifts,
hundred-
actually.
No,
but
I'm talking about money. Because I
Okay.
said if a guy wants to give me money, I'm gonna take your money.
So if a guy want to give you a card, would you take the card?
Hell yeah.
So, okay.
And you ride Tony.
But if
in
a
it?
guy, if
Hell
a
yeah.
girl give him a
Now I'll
card,
be like, hey babe,
he
we
can't
pick
take
up.
it.
We got a free card, babe.
This modern day pimping, ladies and gentlemen.
So
Pimping ain't
if the girl gave Tony a car, he could drive it home.
Yes. Because now it's going in my name.
Hilarious.
Not in Tony's name. I'm telling you, modern day pimping, ladies and gentlemen.
Tony, we
Modern
love
day
you.
pimping.
I'm sorry you're always the example.
Yeah, ain't no problem. Yeah, I'm saying.
All right, so we got
But
clarification.
who's turning down free money?
It's okay. You don't have to justify no more.
Well, I'm a dude. So one thing I know is that anytime a dude give a woman something, it ain't free.
It
It ain't free.
It's some attached
What?
to it.
But
If a
Now,
woman
it
give you-
looks like it's
if a
free.
woman
day and
gives
age,
somebody
though?
something, it ain't free.
In this day and age, we have Cash App, we have Venmo. Like some random weirdo that might think I'm
So
cute. might be
technology
like, hey,
makes
I
it
want to
better?
send you some money. Hey,
So-
there's my Cash App. You're more than welcome. I'm never
So-
gonna see you, but if that's what you want to do,
So technology makes it better?
it does. Because you don't have to see them.
Oh my God, this is
All
modern
right.
day pimping. This is modern day pimping.
I'm just
love
keeping it real. Like you
No,
all,
no, I
you
love
all
it.
be like, oh, whatever, but y'all would do the same shit. If somebody's gonna deposit money in your account that you don't ever
Oh,
have
I'm
to
still
see,
spending money, Shelly. I ain't say I wasn't gonna spend
right?
the money.
Okay then.
But I figure like this: if Michelle came home and she said, if she had a job, and she said,
Damn.
You're so wrong.
she said,
That's so tough.
and she said, oh, the one guy bought everyone these little packages of candy. I'm not tripping about that. Now he
Right.
got flower. You got flowers, and you got a motherfucking heart. That's different.
That's different.
That-
I had a
that's totally
situation.
different.
This job I used to work at, this guy, one of my homegirls, we became friends at this job, and one of the guys in our class, we knew that he liked her.
Mm-hmm.
But mind you, she had a whole husband at the time. So on Valentine's Day, he bought all of us candy and stuff, and he bought her, I think, a big ass teddy bear and
See,
some flowers. And she
that's
was like,
different.
she was trying to give it to us. I can't take this shit
She
home.
can't take
I'm
it
like,
home. No.
Like, okay.
She could take that little box of candy
Yeah.
because that looked like, oh yeah, this is the one that maybe the boss gives out to everybody.
Right, right.
Which you would do that for the ladies that work there. I'm not saying I would when y'all come in, it'll be a box of candy, box of candy, box
But
of candy.
but you're our boss, so to speak. If we were getting
I don't know
paid.
if I give it that title.
So that's a little different.
I kind of like that. Say it.
Oh my gosh.
Put something behind it. Come on, Fatima, put something on it.
No. Not gonna do it.
Hey, boss. It depends on what the gift is.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
If it's
that wouldn't bother
if you
me.
tell me some dude bought you a car, I'm telling you to send it back.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm a dude. I know what that car means. I know what that shit means.
What does it mean?
He gonna fuck.
Because first of all, your man shouldn't even
Okay,
let you
I
accept
like that.
such an
Okay.
extravagant gift.
I'm gonna come back
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be like, that car
Okay,
gave you,
so
fucking.
okay, so no, that's not true. So what if Jovan decided, you know what, I want to buy Shelly a car because that's what God told him to do.
Shouts out to Tony.
Or whatever. Why he bought you a car? So what would be the difference?
God, I better not tell him to do that.
No, seriously. I'm not screwing him.
But that's a different. It's like the different.
Why is that different?
Because we know who Javon is.
Yeah.
It's a totally different kind of person.
Yeah.
If a dude some dude come to the show, came several times. He likes the show. He thinks the show is dope.
Right.
And man, I kind of like Shelly's cool, but Shelly's married. Okay. I want to buy her a ring. Is that cool?
A
Or
ring?
a bracelet, a ring, or whatever.
I mean,
Something
no, that's
expensive.
Or he wants to
no.
buy you a car.
But you
He
would take
said,
a car.
No,
I'm-
but see,
I'm-
I think a car is okay. I'm like a ring, jewelry. That's too.
You think a
personal.
car is okay,
A
I do.
car?
but not jewelry.
No, because jewelry is too personal and
No, you can liquidate
So
jewelry.
Shelly's new TV show
What in the bullshit is going on
is
here?
Warden Shelly, parole
The parole officer.
Parole
New show.
But even if she would accept it, not even talking about specifically to Tony, but if
Gotcha.
a woman was to accept such an extravagant gift, what kind of man are you with that would just be like, oh, this is cool? I would think he would be
Yeah.
like, bitch, if you don't take that shit back
Yeah.
where it
Okay,
came
some-
from,
Why?
You
somebody
got
has to say
right
something.
now,
I mean,
we
I
gonna have a
don't have to pay for
problem.
it.
I like that was in Soul Food,
Yeah.
the original.
Yeah.
That was in the original.
I get we got a car, kind of, but I'm a dude, so
That's
I know how dudes
disrespectful.
think. Now, if you saying a young lady came through and she helped us out and got you a car, I'll be like, okay, she may not have no intent. We got a phone call. Call her. What's your name? Where you calling
She
from?
may have some-
And who did you buy a car for?
Stop it.
I'm from Oakland. We don't make mistakes like that.
What it do, dog?
No, real talk. I think what we're talking about is integrity. And in your relationship, I would straight up drop a female. If she's accepting gifts from strange men, that's not somebody I want at my back or at my side.
She said stranger
That's
man.
just
That
a
was
fact.
funny.
Okay, so what about
know,
like the job? She go to work and they hand out the little box of candy for all the ladies for
If
Valentine's
you
Day.
stop with that junior high school shit, man. Ain't
Let's
nobody
ask the
giving out
question,
candy to
nigga.
random. You sound weird with that. Like, don't nobody give little gifts to random females. It's no reason to even go down that road. You know, you move on. Happy Valentine's Day. Keep it moving, whatever. But I don't be giving gifts to randoms. That's
It's a
Mark
random, see?
Now, is everybody a random?
Yeah.
What
Guess they
gift
don't
is-
do that on the assembly line.
Everyone except my woman.
Okay.
Like Shelly mentioned, maybe my child or something. If I had daughters or something, yeah, maybe a little gift for that. But other than that,
But I don't consider
but
them
The
random.
more important point isn't about some
y'all
little
random.
gifts. The more important point is if you'll accept anything from a strange man of value, sooner or later you're putting a value on your integrity. Because sooner or later there's a number where you're not going to say no. It's easy to say no when it's, you know, a couple $100 on a cash app or something else. But when it's some real money, when it's somebody with real power, with real influence, sooner or later your integrity is going to be called into question. And I wouldn't want somebody in my
But wait,
back
are you
who'd be
talking
willing to
about
put-
like swapping? Like, I'll give you 10,000 if you do this for me, like that
Like
type of.
some
Hey, man, you fill in the blank. It don't matter what the number is, and it don't matter what it is.
Right, but I'm not saying that I would do
No, he
anything
didn't
for
say
money.
you.
Oh, okay.
$500
So I'm like,
anything.
I'm not
say
doing
you.
anything
It
for
doesn't matter
money.
what it is.
Didn't say you.
If you accept something of value for your attention, for that favor, for whatever else, I feel like that's not somebody I want to have at my side or at my back. I want to ride or die chick, somebody who's going to be with us, building our household.
That is a
focusing on
ride or
goals.
die chick. Shit,
Not
I'm bringing
looking
money
at,
home.
No, that's you looking
And
at
I'm not
the
doing
next
anything
man
for it.
pocket, trying to see how you can come up. That's a hustler mentality. It's not really a
But I'm
builder
not hustling. I'm not
mentality. It's a
asking you for anything. If you call me or you text me, email me, and say, "Hey, Shelly, you know what? I love you on the show. I want to give you $500 because Speedy doesn't pay you." I'd be like,
What the
"Okay,
fuck?
here's my cash app."
I
Like,
know
why
it's
would-
Speedy
why
under the
would
bus.
I- So why would I
Hilarious.
say, like, I'm not planning on sleeping with
It
you?
sounds like
I
a
would
real
hope your
specific
intentions wasn't the
scenario.
same.
Yeah, no,
It sounds like
I
a
just
real
got slapped.
specific
I don't know what the fuck
scenario.
happened
But
there.
why is that
That sounds
different?
like a real specific scenario.
You know what?
You said that sounds like a what?
You're giving us some real
Specific,
thought. I'm just
specific.
saying,
Let me-
from my perspective, and again, you have a right to live your life by your rules and do whatever works for you and your family. But for me, I wouldn't feel comfortable waking up next to somebody who was accepting money from strange men, and I wouldn't put my spouse in that position either.
Okay, so putting your spouse in
Thank
that
you, Funko.
position, I'm gonna tell you a story. So there was this
listen,
this husband and wife. They
long
started
is the story?
decided to do it short. They started to do drugs together.
Oh, okay.
And said so the husband would go get it from the drug man. They do it together. The wife got hooked on it
Well,
on the
bitch.
low, and he didn't really know. So she started going to him himself, to the drug man herself.
Yeah.
Husband
course.
didn't know. One day, but when she first went, the drug dealer went, "Oh,
That's for
baby,
you.
don't worry about
That's
it.
on you."
That's for you.
Yeah,
baby.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
even-
yeah, yeah.
don't-
Of
you don't need no
course.
money." At some point in time, she gonna show up again, and she don't have the money.
Mm-hmm.
And he gonna be like, "Oh, baby, that's for you."
Mhm.
But
Need a little something from me.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the integrity of it. That's what he's saying. Putting your wife in that position.
Yeah. But
Again,
again,
or your spouse.
Putting
Not just
yourself in that position.
but I also
But
too.
that's completely different.
No, it's not because you're accepting something. Because we were saying that people don't give
I think
something
H&S wants to
without
chime in.
without
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go
giving
ahead, Nick.
something.
Can
Getting
I
something
state-
back.
Can I
Uh-oh.
state the
I like
obvious?
when Nick just wait all day and then go.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because I think it's funny that we're all leaping over the obvious elephant
is?
in the room here. Okay, Shelly, although you're from Jersey, you've lived in LA for a minute, right?
Right.
And you grew up in Hollywood, okay? Around men with money. Now,
Yeah,
if you live in
a lot
LA
of money.
and you're a pretty girl, there's a reality in LA that may not apply to the rest of the world. Is that people will give you money
Sorry.
just because you look good.
Right, like literally.
That's a fact in LA. So I feel what y'all saying, but out here it does happen. People buy people cars, buy them homes, bracelet, watches, rings, just because.
Keep it pushing.
It's a fact. So it is what it is.
But in her understanding, she will accept it, but he couldn't.
I didn't say he couldn't accept it. I said he could.
He can't pass out candy.
What I'm saying is that I don't want any money spent out of my household going to other girls.
Okay.
Because that goes to
A
our
dollar?
family. Yeah, $1.
Yeah,
yes.
Shelly's saying she
All money. I
know
don't
she
care if it's a
know men
penny.
are suckers out there, and they would
Right.
just give her
So
money
I'm like,
and
now, if
she'd
you're gonna
take
give
it
me
from
money,
you.
of course I'm gonna take it.
Give me your
I'm
Cash
not
App,
gonna
Shelly.
use you. I'm not gonna ask you to give me this or pay for that. But I'm like, if you want to offer me money, I'm gonna take it. As
Give
long
me-
as I don't have to do anything
Give
for
me
it.
a
Now, if
Cash
you
App,
say-
Shelly. Give me a Cash App while we on
Put
this.
it out there.
I like when you get to that point in the conversation. If you don't give me money,
Everybody send Shelly $1 in a Cash App. Go ahead.
send $1, punk.
And Shelly Rio, $ first.
We going bowling on the dollar. Thank you, Tony.
I can't.
I can't either.
You guys are hilarious.
Love this show. Anyway, I think this year is going to be great for all of us. I see great things happening for all of us. So hopefully you guys will come along for the ride. I appreciate it. We do have a new sponsor. It's come aboard, my man Mike Sherman. Interviews a lot of celebrities. Oh, I got the song. So I got the song there. I got the song, Nick.
Perfect.
Oh, hold on. Let me get out of your song. My goddamn glasses.
You're cooking green.
Okay, now you can see the future.
Yeah, now what?
Now you can see the future. Now what you see for us?
I see great things happening, boy.
Let me find my email for me right quick. But Nick, I did send you some stories. Look on your phone.
Some stories.
Yeah, nigga, you have segments, nigga.
It's 3 o'clock.
3:15.
You know what? I hate all of y'all right now.
Oh, story. I got a story for y'all. Looks like your boy Melo Ball might be signing a $100 million shoe contract.
With
What?
Oh wow.
There's a couple different companies pitching for me.
What's what man at Dallas signed? The one with Jordan.
Oh yeah, Luka
Doncic, which was dope for him to do because he had been rocking the Under Armour shoes, the bright color, and I guess Nike stepped up and said, "Fuck that, we got some shoes for you."
Yeah, I'm happy for the kid. Though. Everybody was kind of shooting on him last couple of years, and it's popped. So it's good to see him, back on top.
Yeah, but is his game where it's supposed to be?
He's a number 1 pick, so he's straight. He just put up a triple-double the other day. He had 32, 12, and something. He only 18, so he. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Melo Ball, the little young boy overseas.
Oh, number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Definitely. New York. I'm predicting he's going to I'm predicting he's going to go to the Knicks, and next year's coach will be Mark Jackson.
I hope so.
They're about to bring Mark back too. Which it seemed like it took a long time to even go out there and go get him.
Yeah,
but it might have been Mark. Mark might have been doing stuff for himself.
Now, like I said, we picked up a new sponsor. Shout out to my boy Mike Sherman, who does a lot of celebrity interviews, and he has his own network, which we want you guys to check out. He has interviews with Mike Tyson, DJ Khaled, Jay Fox, Dwayne Wade, Lil Wayne, myself, and the Bee Gees. I don't know why he did that one, but hey,
if you go alive, man.
Yeah, hey,
that's hilarious.
There you go. Somebody's
at the mortuary.
Make sure you check it out. It's on www.beforethefame.tv. That's www. Or www. I felt like what's it called? .beforethefame.tv. So you go there, check out the shows. Let us know what you think. Let him know what you think. Let him know you heard about it right here on the Rollout Show. He is our new sponsor. Can we clap for that?
Where's your fake clap in the beginning of the show?
I cannot.
That's hilarious.
Look at him with the glasses.
Just for that, Shelly, you're not getting. You're not getting no Kelly. You're not getting no candy on the 14th.
14th?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Did anybody hear about some of the new laws that got passed?
Oh, yes, please. What other new laws?
Something new.
Well, they put another some more tax laws on guns. So if you're trying to buy a gun in California, it's gonna be some more tax laws on there.
Because you can always tax. Well, you can't always, but just recently you start taxing guns. But usually they always raise the taxes on cigarettes.
Yeah, I think the gun tax went up by like $30. And minimum wage is going up in California.
To what?
$11 to $12 an hour.
I thought it was at 15.
Okay,
up north is at 15.
I don't know.
I thought it was all supposed to go to 15.
Well, this is statewide. It's going to 12 to 15 an hour.
There's another new law I found out that's happening. That's taking effect this year, and it's going to impact schools in California. Starting next school year, it's going to be illegal for public schools in the state to suspend students in 1st through 5th grade for willfully defying teachers or administrators.
Oh, Lord.
What the?
Wow.
Tell me, say it again.
Just going straight to expulsion then.
Right. So basically, your kid can defy a teacher or administrator and not get in trouble for it.
Well, no, that wasn't the point of it. The point of it was they didn't feel that it was doing the kid any justice by sending him home. Because that's not reality that you could just mess up.
If he cussed me out?
Right, so they would, instead of sending you home and suspending you, they're probably going to send you to detention or give you some kind of,
I don't know.
school activity to do or
but
something
you won't
like
be
that.
still in the class for the moment.
Yeah, you can't be still in my class. You just
But I think that's better than sending them home.
I think that's
I don't want the little
basically
motherfucker
allowing
around
kids
me.
to treat people like crap.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I think too.
I think sending them home is a lot like the society we live in, where you just arrest people. You don't teach them anything. You don't give them any rehab. You don't tell them how to fix their issues. You don't find out what the issue is.
Well, no, that's
what
not
their
why they're
parents
doing
supposed
this.
to do when
They're
they-
doing this.
But
They're
to
saying
me-
this is because they feel a lot of the students are of color that are getting suspended and getting sent home saying that they're the ones being disrespectful, which it might be true that they're not, but I feel like now the white kids are going to take advantage of that.
I think they're covering up. I think at the end of the day, to me, it's saying to a kid, I can cuss a teacher or anybody else out. I'm not going to have to go home, and I can still stay at the school.
There's not a punishment to go home, though.
It is. Because you're not around your friends.
No. What are y'all talking? What are y'all? This ain't the
No.
70s.
No.
Listen, we got this video games and you want as a kid, you want to go home. You
Right,
want to
but
not.
but if you're getting suspended, your parents are not going to say,
Okay.
okay, you're suspended, play video games all day and watch TV.
But if you're getting suspended and no one's at home to watch your child because your parents are at work, then you're just out there, and that's what I just watched the whole.
Okay, first of
So
all,
going to like a detention
they're
home makes
not
more
saying
sense.
that
It's
they're
actual
not going
punishment.
to punish him. They're just saying they're not.
Gonna
the
send him
punishment
home.
is not going to be home.
Right, they're just gonna have to go to detention hall, some kind of after school. I just watched a whole little thing on this, so some kind of after school program, something like that. So I think
It makes more sense anyway.
I think it'll work out.
I'm like,
for
oh,
'em.
just go home and chill because you was being an asshole. in
There's
school
also
all
a new
day.
there's also a new law for all the workplaces in California, including this place. That you are no longer allowed to discriminate based on a person's natural hairstyle. This is interesting. This is interesting though, because it says natural.
What are they looking at?
But
I'm done. I'm done.
this is for the ladies though. You have to understand this though. It says natural hairstyle. This isn't the law or
That is the
texture.
law.
So it says
So
natural,
somebody
meaning if you have a hair piece
braids.
on or something like that, then they maybe can't send you home or tell you to change
Or
it.
More like
braids.
dreads. And
Right. So if
twists.
you have like if you're a dude and for whatever reason you have fake locks in your hair, they can send you home.
But how do they know it's fake?
See, you have a fade one day and tomorrow you got locks.
Oh.
You get your
Oh,
fade
well,
walk
that's
home. But this is big for.
Hilarious.
Hopefully this extends to the school system because I know some kids get in trouble for schools, for having their hair a certain way. So this is good. Shout out to the folks. Man.
It's the bullshit one.
Shout out to the folks.
Well, another new
I
law they're
can't.
passing too for schools is that they're about to start schools at no earlier than 8:30 in the morning.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, 8:30. Because usually most kids don't get there till 8:15, 8:10, running late. 8:30, you can get your kid there on time.
But
There should be no
that's
reason.
based on district to district, right?
Well, this says, I don't know. This is right now it's going to be high schools, and then it's going to phase out to middle schoolers.
Is that LA Unified? Or is that
California. And then it also says they're going to start limiting and banning smartphone use starting in
I
2020.
don't think you
In
should use the phone
schools?
in school anyway.
Right. Like I didn't think that was a thing.
I mean, you can, but kids still do it. Like
Yeah,
kids,
but
so
they're
how are they
usually
going to stop
outside
them
the
now?
class.
If they're going to
no, they do. I mean, I know.
Well, I know Maya was like, "Oh, I need my phone because I take notes with it."
Right.
on
Or I
her
need to take a
phone."
picture of the
Yeah, I
homework.
take
or I need
take
to
a
do
picture of
this.
the board.
No,
Yeah,
you don't.
I think the teachers need to figure out a way to incorporate phones into the school system instead of trying to tell kids not to use them. It doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
because the problem is that they're listening to music, and so now they have those earbuds that there's no wires, so now you can't even see what they're doing, and they're not paying attention. In
Well, that's the
school.
teacher problem, man. Yeah,
Well, you know,
get your
they're
curriculum
coming-
together.
they already
answer
have
is
the
take your
system.
phone
They're
away.
just trying to get it approved, but they're coming get it approved for that system that shuts the phones off, where you can't make phone calls, can't use the internet. So when they come on campus,
Which is kind of weird because I know a lot of those shootings, people were alerted by them because someone had a phone and said, "Hey, this guy's here shooting at school." So you do want them to have phones, but I think you got to figure it out.
Shout out to Illinois. They have
Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois.
Illinois.
Recreational
I was gonna let it slide.
marijuana.
Somebody's from California.
Chicago.
Oh, what'd you say, Westman?
Nothing.
No, go ahead. I've been waiting to get on somebody. They ain't getting no jokes off today. Nah, they just legalized recreational marijuana, meaning you have to be of 21 years old and you have to have a marijuana dispensary card. So
I think at some point it's going to be all 50 states. I'll say 21, maybe 22 for sure. Because they're making so much money.
For sure.
And when they look at the other states, and Colorado was the first, that showed that state is in the green, which means they're not wanting for anything.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
I think some still gonna hold out until it becomes federally approved.
that's just stupid.
Yeah, I think some are gonna hold out until they.
I don't know why. You might as well get the money because they getting the money here, and they still
Let-
ready
let
to
me,
play.
Let me tell you something. The cold part is going to be when it becomes federally approved, they're going to want that back date of every dollar you made from there.
Yes.
So if you've been spending that money, oh my God, you're going to be seeing people go to jail like left and right.
For sure.
You know when you hit that, when you be spending that money, get the hell out that note.
Because you got to think about it, and you making all this money, and then you think about it and say, hey, so it's federally approved, and you owe $20 million. You're like,
You need that tomorrow. But you don't smoke, do you?
My mom watches this, so.
Your mother watch our raggedy ass shit?
What that mean?
It's called
What's your
supporting
mama
your
name?
family.
My mom's name is Yvette.
Hi, Yvette.
Hi, Yvette.
I told y'all she watched
She never
it when that
excelled.
dude-
No, I didn't.
Remember I told you that. Remember that guy he called and he was being super aggressive about
Toward you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
What you
he
got?
let him be on the phone forever.
guy that was
My
being
mom
extra.
My mom was
Oh.
watching that whole time. She was like, "So I put you on the prayer list."
I was sitting in the living room.
Your mama praying for all of us. Thank you, mama, for praying for us. We need it. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. She's cool. She just doesn't let my dad watch it. She'll review it first.
Oh,
and then
Lord,
let
what
him
has my
watch.
daughter done?
I thought she was doing that play. What play, mama?
Oh my god.
The play at the Wilson
No,
River Theater.
don't do
I
it
did
again.
everything. I did
Don't
my
do
job.
it again.
I made sure my daughter had nothing to do with the pole, but I should have thought about the Speedy show.
The goddamn the quickie nigga. What's his name?
Yeah.
She worked for a nigga named Quick.
Yeah, slow. Slow and easy. What's his name? Slow and easy.
And another
Slow and easy.
some little high yellow girl named Rio.
Oh my god.
Goddamn show.
Yeah.
Won't let nobody get no candy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
The warden.
So your dad
Hilarious.
has yet to watch the show.
He's seen pieces of the first one, but the rest of them
And so your mom,
She's
every time
filtering
you're
them.
on, she's listening.
almost every time, yeah, because she'll either listen to it at work or something. So
Does she laugh?
yeah,
Let me
sometimes.
take a minute to.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she laughs sometimes.
Does she
if
like
it's
me?
funny.
Does she like me?
Yeah, she likes everybody. Every time we talk, she says everybody's their full name. Fatima, that Fatima Ming. I'm like, you don't have to say her full name. You can
Oh,
just
she'll say Shelly Rio?
Yeah, you don't have to say their full
Hilarious.
name. Just say,
I like your mom.
Yeah, she's nice. She's super supportive.
Did she ever come out here?
Yeah, they've been out here a few times. Yeah.
Since you've been doing the show?
No.
Oh. So you would bring them by?
Yeah, for sure. They
Oh,
pray for
man.
everybody.
Like, thank you. I'll take all the
Hilarious.
prayers.
Right?
Is that wrong? Is
you'll
it wrong
take
to
prayer,
take
but
prayer?
you can't take no fucking candy.
I can't. I can't.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Great
yeah,
to
yeah.
hear. Hopefully your dad turns around and likes us as well.
Yeah, she could. My mom's is cool. She's the leader of the prison ministry, so she goes and talks to people in prison.
Oh, well,
She knows Speedy?
Her,
She might know
her
Speedy.
and Warden Shelly get along real well.
Right?
As soon as they see your
No.
mama,
Here she come. Come on in, Miss Washington. You ready to lay hands on me? Need you to touch my
Hilarious.
bosom.
is it the prison or like jail?
It's the prison, and
Oh,
it's a male prison. But she.
Oh yeah, your mama's sexy.
where-
She's
where
sexy
you
fine
from?
right now.
I'm from DC.
Oh, yeah. That's
Her mama's sexy fine.
Yeah, we gonna where you gonna Bible study? You know, Sister Washington gonna be in there with the cleavage.
Yeah, my mom.
She got a little daughter named
She's
Whisper.
bottom heavy, like most of my family. So it's like she would try to wear long jackets or something to cover.
She's
it.
sitting right now
It
talking
don't
about,
help.
why she
in
telling
the
my
fuck?
business?
Look, she put about what in the fuck is she talking
Shows become about me.
Oh my
about?
god.
Mama got a big old butt.
Move on.
Don't
Move
talk about
on.
her mama.
Move on.
She brought her up. I didn't
She
bring
does.
her up.
Not
Yeah.
inappropriately.
Move on.
Okay, your mama wears.
Move on.
She's
She got apple
thicker.
bottom.
She's thick. Yes.
She got apple.
That's her spirit. Move on.
Move on.
They waiting for your mama to leave the room.
All right, is she leaving yet? I'm staying. till
She
leave.
walk out like, all right, everybody. She walk backwards.
They bringing a drum set over. Apparently, they don't have no room for it in Javon's place. This is a storage place too.
I can't.
Hey, what's the Pete Clemenza said he would buy me a Chico stick. What is that?
That's all back in the day.
Yeah, that's
candy.
and they good too.
And they yeah.
What is it? Candy?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was 5. This how long it's been around. It was 5 cents when I was little.
Yeah.
I think it's like 25 cents now.
That was in the 50s.
Woo.
I've never
Come
even heard
on,
of
baby.
Why do you look at you with the death
Let's
stare
do
real
nothing
quick?
with
Hilarious.
Speedy. Come on, baby.
I ain't say shit about your big buck mama. Now. I ain't say that. I let your mama live. She told me leave her alone. I let her alone. Wait till you see your mama butt.
Funny.
Did your family listen to the show?
I don't know. I don't tell Leonard about it because I
Who's
don't think it would
Leonard?
be
Yeah,
my
who's Leonard?
father.
Oh,
I don't
I
think
knew
this
that
would
was
be.
a daddy.
Called by
Yep.
his first name.
The daddy.
Yeah, because
I would be punched in the
Right, that's so
face.
disrespectful.
Mama was Sheila, he Leonard. They all right.
Oh, your mother's in Sheila? That's my sister.
It was yeah.
Yeah, she-
I think my sister might have watched it. Maybe my aunt. I think they came out here, but that's it. I don't tell my dad about it because I
Did
know
they
he wouldn't
laugh?
like
She
it.
be like,
Oh, he wouldn't?
It's not his type of show.
she be like, hi, daddy. You need some money.
She don't say, hey, Leonard.
No.
Can't get no candy for
You
you.
call me Leonard. You want money, you call me that.
Call me
Right?
daddy. Hey, daddy. What you need? Usually with my daughter, it's the same way. First, she tried to start a conversation. Yeah, just saying what you doing today. What you need? She goes, well, Dad, I don't want to talk. I said, what do you need? It's all good. Just say it. I got a ticket. I'm like, okay. Or the brakes, and she need tires.
I actually called my dad to say hello. I'm a good daughter.
All right.
Hey, Leonard, what's happening? What's cracking,
Was
Leonard?
that shots fired? I think it was shots fired.
No, it's not.
Shots fired.
Cause y'all be like expecting us to want something when we call. It's like, no, I'm just calling to be like, what's up?
But
what
we
you doing?
know you go, what's up, and then you hang up.
Oh my gosh.
You know
You
what?
don't even call. Yeah, you don't even call. It was an earthquake yesterday. You ain't call.
Just so you know, dads don't trip off that. If
Yeah.
you call, as long as you call, it doesn't matter. Whatever you call for, and I told my daughter, I don't care what you call, even if you need some money, call me. And then I'm gonna send. I ain't gonna be on the phone like, hey, what you want now?
Right,
I know
right,
your
right.
daddy on a fixed budget. No, your daddy doing things in 2020.
Lord.
People buying the candy.
I can't.
You're more than welcome to pay my rent.
Woo! Wow. Tony. What's
Nigga,
up?
Nigga,
Sucker for love.
I pay your rent, nigga.
Or by car. My car payment's
I cook your
Payment is due.
I cannot.
I will be over the house going, Tony, need you to leave the room, please? Thank you. She's making me a tutu.
No. Wow.
And she has to put it around me. Go ahead. Throw it on my hip.
I'm finished.
Nah.
I'll pay your rent now.
I'll pay your rent.
You
know
want
how
your
much
rent
mine is?
paid?
I got you.
Okay.
I'm glad you frauded like that. I got you. You're going to come in here one day and go, this motherfucker paid my
I
rent.
can't.
Shut it, let me pay.
Well, why
She
you
gonna say it
paying
just like
rent?
that.
I mean, we got rent
Well, I've
too.
been
You
knowing
good.
Shelly long.
All right.
Shut it.
All right.
well,
That's
well,
good.
well.
All right, get you paid.
I got like a decade almost.
It,
on you guys.
it actually goes Shelly. Well, no, it would go Blue. Shelly. I've been knowing
What do you mean?
I'm poorer than you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, then that's different.
Put yourself out there. I can't.
Yeah, if you ever go to Blue House, he got 9 couches. I'm like, nigga,
No, you don't.
shit. He got about, and they're all different. It's not like, oh, don't like this one.
Really?
And I
We
found
found
my
out you got a
couch.
whole furniture store, Blue. What is
I
going
pretty
on?
much.
I have, I want everybody to sit comfortably.
Comfort what?
Comfortably.
Comfortably?
Comfortably.
Because
There it is.
the
Yeah, my lips was getting in the way. As you
The
can
love
see.
seat you got on over this side, I like that one.
Okay.
But it wasn't by the TV, so that's why I didn't sit there.
Yeah, I can see
The
that.
one right in front of the TV, I didn't get up.
Do you have any animals?
I have a black lab.
Oh man, I can't.
Called, called Midnight. I used to have a chocolate one too.
You don't do dogs?
Called DOG.
I'm allergic.
To dogs?
To
She's allergic
dogs,
to
to
everything.
cats,
Sick
to
of everything.
feathers.
What in the
Yes. I was
fuck?
like, let's do game night at your house, but I can't go.
Yeah,
You have to be,
Love
you be in a
Have a dog.
bubble. I want to play. You gotta roll toward everybody. Hold on.
Hilarious.
Dang it.
Fucking bubble kid.
Yeah, I have a black
Wait,
lab.
do you have cats or dogs?
I used to have a dog. I don't know.
What do you got?
I have 2 dogs.
For what? Ain't who's at home with?
One of them was my ex's, and he left it with me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
If I'll leave you.
I'll be back.
Terrible.
Going to get some dog food.
Terrible.
Why are you at my door at 2:00 in the morning? I have dog food.
That dog been at the door all day. Where's that nigga at?
I have biscuits, treats.
So you kept both dogs?
Well, he moved back to Tennessee, and then I was supposed to send the dog, and then
You saw how much it cost and said, hey.
Well, no. Then I found out he had a girlfriend. And I was like, you ain't gonna have my dog run no.
Oh my gosh. I cannot.
Man, my bitch buying no bitch.
I cannot.
You got me
It
fucked
ain't
up.
your dog.
You got me fucked up.
It
I've been
ain't
taking-
your-
You guys broke up.
I have been taking care of the dog and feeding it for
But
like
didn't you say it was his
months.
dog?
It was his dog.
It
He
was.
got the
And
dog.
that's
And
his
you guys
business.
broke
but
up.
he should have taken him
With him.
Well, he
then.
just met
And
her.
a whole,
He had to make sure she liked the dog.
a
Oh
whole,
my God.
Or wasn't allergic.
Almost 8 months went by, and I
She's
had
like,
to take
make
care of the
new
dog.
memories with another dog.
Okay, y'all get a new dog, and
Hey,
What kind of dog is it?
he's a
Mutt.
he's a rescue, so he's like
Oh, okay.
a pug Yorkie mix.
oh, okay, pocket dog.
Yeah,
And what's the other dog?
terrier.
And they like each other?
Aw.
Yeah, they
Oh,
get
yeah.
along. They get along pretty good. Yeah.
As soon as you get home, you walking dogs.
Yep, 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 yep.
Exactly. One of them's a boy, and they just cannot hold their pee at all. So he's always
What
got
that got
to
to do with
How
what
old
they
is the
are?
dog?
He has to go out all the time.
Yeah, that's
Boys
old
can
dog.
Because guys
never.
are not trained.
Y'all
well.
can't hold it.
My dog holds his very well, and he's boy.
Mine is always at the door, like I gotta go out again.
Because those
Yeah,
little
yeah.
dogs, they have little bladders. They got a
Yeah.
pee-pee.
He's trying to get to Tennessee.
I can't.
Shout out to Tennessee.
I want to check out my new
So
bitch.
how'd you find he had a new girl? Online or?
Remember I told you he was coming out here to visit me.
Gotcha.
And the girlfriend showed up on him. She just like, oh, surprise. And
Here.
Yeah.
At your house.
Wow.
No. He wasn't staying with me. He had an Airbnb, and she just showed up like it was his birthday. So she showed up like, oh, I'm here
I'm
on
show
your
up on your birthday.
Yeah.
And he was
But
like,
he didn't know that, and he had
No,
to,
you didn't know that.
No, he didn't know she was coming, and so he had to explain to me.
Oh, she came.
That you can't come to the party.
Yeah, because I have a girlfriend that's blah blah blah.
Yeah,
so
can't blow out the candle.
I had a girlfriend that's
God.
watching my
And I was
dog.
like,
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Girl, because and at the time we had been talking like we were gonna get back together, so that's what made it work.
Oh, okay. That made it in.
Yeah.
He said, but before I leave, I'm gonna come back and pick up the dog. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Send him to here. This is the location.
So,
I'm gonna sticky note on
long
your
story
wall.
short, he ain't never getting that dog back.
Yeah, well, in other words,
I
it's
don't know
your
that
dog.
bitch. Okay.
Right.
Now you sound like Shelly.
The bitch is not gonna be around my dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Give him
Even though I got
kibble.
allergies, fuck that dog.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
So you can't go to nobody. You can go to my house. I don't have no allergies.
I know, thank God. Praise the Lord.
Lord.
Take a Benadryl or something. And
That
then
makes me sleepy.
they have the non-drowsy kind.
It doesn't work for me.
Oh well, it's too bad for you.
Right?
You
no matter what.
You know what? Stop trying to help Shelly.
Yeah, because it ain't gonna help.
It ain't gonna help.
Just get rid of the dog.
we try to help him. But it didn't. Don't worry.
Her solution was get rid of your dog so I can come by.
I can't.
Fuck taking a pill. Hey, this has been fantastic.
Yes.
Great folks. Again, we'll be here tomorrow. It is Friday. And then we'll be back on Monday and Tuesday. Shout out to the new sponsors. Don't forget the straws. Did you get the information?
Yes,
Go ahead,
we
baby girl.
have the grass straws, and thank you guys because I know a few of you guys already ordered it.
Thank you.
Hopefully you received it. And you can go to grassstraw.net to order yours, and if you put in the promo code #D3, that would be
Donald.
awesome.
Yeah. And we get a percentage of what we sell, so please jump on it. And you're helping the fucking turtles,
Oh, Lord.
which I don't understand.
It's not just the turtles you're helping. You're helping more than just turtles.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, shout
turtle
out-
was the one that had the straw.
Shout out to the turtle.
Because these are great for your environment. Because if you
Get
litter,
stuck in
you
their
just
nose and they
throw
can't
it
get
on
it
the
out.
ground,
Then they get
an
infected.
animal can eat it.
And then they die.
So
I just broke it down real quick.
So if you want to help out the
Because
radio
they can't-
show,
they can't get it out, so it infects.
they don't have hands.
Yeah. They can't reach.
They really found turtles with a bunch of straws stuck in their shell.
In their hoo-ha.
Not their hoo-ha.
So again, when you buy a box, we get a percentage. So buy as many as you like. And again, you can take them anywhere. They last a very long time. They're going to last way past whatever you're drinking. So no matter what
Way better
temperature-
than paper straws.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you own a business of some sort, you know,
Yeah.
you can order them in bulk. You know, I think I'm
And
sure
use-
they're going to pass some
They have
laws
wholesale, yeah.
soon.
Yeah, well, they already have one, but
I know it's in California about the straws, but
Right.
So definitely be ahead of the curve and help out the radio show. Also, too, don't forget we got the big comedy cruise jumping off July 30th to August 1st.
And you
Second.
have less than a month to put your deposits in before it goes up, so
Yeah,
you
so
don't
it's
want to
gonna go
miss
up a
out
tick
on
more.
buyouts.
We got comedians going to be on the show. The young guns of comedy are definitely buying to want to be on the show, and I got something from Hookup for y'all. Shelly's going to have a game night, so if you think she's
Oh,
intense,
yeah.
you're going to find out how intense she is.
Scary.
If you're
I
not
won't
on
bring
her
my
team,
Jingle Bell game. Don't worry.
if
Having
you-
another game night? Oh, Lord.
No,
on the cruise.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
And if you're not on her team, you're probably not that smart.
Again.
Oh, my gosh.
Just gonna throw that out there. It's just how
We're
she
gonna be
is.
fighting. Dude,
Lord have mercy.
Fighting.
taboo at their house. I'm like, we need young
was
young
good.
people. Please
I was-
come on this show.
What happened?
All of
What,
the-
what happened,
no,
Shelly?
because all of the
What was terrible? What happened?
all of the clues were like, from 1979. The
Oh,
show
no.
and
Oh,
right.
no.
We're like,
I
no.
was like, what? I wasn't here yet.
I was
don't
good.
get it.
I was good.
Wow.
I think I was one of the one to get. I had 4 out of 5, twice,
Whatever, dude.
and we beat y'all.
Bingo.
That was by default because how they played is if you said one of the words on the card, then they got the point. So I'm like, that's easy to win. If you play that
the
way.
way she had it at her house was, if you say one of the words, do we just move on? No, if I instead of me giving you, it's just pass, because pass, I'm gonna give you a point.
Right,
So if
pass
I don't want to pass, the strategy would be, well, I'm gonna just say one of the words, and then you just throw the card to the side, and we
But
move
that's
on.
obvious. But there's times you're reading the card and you don't realize that you said a word. So
That's
it's like
why
you're
it
not
should be a
purposely
point.
doing it.
But if when we did it as a point, people focus more.
But that's the only reason why he won. Otherwise, he would have lost.
Wow.
So we were smarter
Sounds
than you.
intense.
No.
I was way smarter than you.
Nope.
Any day of the week. Anyway, give me information.
I'm on Instagram at Whisper Washington
cool.
Comedy, and I'll be having a show on Tuesday the 7th at Open Mic Spot in Inglewood. Come check me out.
Yes, and it's Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
I love
It's free tacos, free margaritas, and it's a
what? Free margaritas and free tacos?
Free show. So.
What?
Your
We
voice
should
goes
go.
No,
We need to go
Speedy's
support.
not
You
coming
said
to
you were going to go
it.
support.
So you're guaranteed to laugh because you're
Let's
going to be
go.
full and drunk.
Dude, I'm all over this.
thought you was allergic to tacos. Anyway, go ahead,
Okay.
Fatima.
You guys can follow me at Fatima_Ming, FATIMA_MING, and also follow Young Guns of Comedy on Instagram.
Coming to you, bud. Go ahead.
This your boy Blue Mitchell. We about to play a
when
rollout.
we gonna leave?
Yeah, when we go out, roll out exclusive new single. Can I work out with you?
Is that the one with Shelly Rio in it?
Shelly Rio will be on the cover, though. Okay.
Aw.
Go ahead, Shelly.
Oh, but you didn't give your Instagram.
He did.
Oh, okay.
BlueMitchell.com.
There you go. You can follow me on
I'm cool.
Instagram or on YouTube, Miss Shelly Rio, MSSHELLYRIO. And you can also follow Rollout Digital on Instagram, which is Rollout Digital. So please add our page.
And give me Cash App, Shelly.
My cash app is Shelly Rio, SHELLYRIO.
$ first.
$ first. And if you want to Venmo me, it's
I
Shelly
can't.
hyphen Rio.
Why, somebody had the other Shelly Rio?
Send that
on
dollar.
You never know.
Oh, okay.
Gordon Shelly.
Happy birthday goes out to Bryson Tiller, who is 27 years old.
Shout out to Bryson Tiller.
Cuba Gooding, the homie, 52 years old.
Man. They
Tay
are on
Diggs.
him.
Huh? Why?
Huh?
What happened?
They still going after.
Yeah, he got like 15 allegations.
Yeah.
now?
They got 15
Of what?
allegations now.
Sexual
Cuba?
assault or
Yeah, they
something
done
like
jumped
that.
on
Cuba?
him. They
Wow.
done re-jumped on him, but now 15. It was
I
just
told
one
you that-
woman.
I told you that
Yeah.
before.
Now
we went
it's
on break.
15.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was
Yeah.
Cuba.
Oh, they going hard on him
Oh,
now.
he's my homie. Oh, well. Okay, maybe not.
Right?
Shout out to Tay Diggs. Is he good? 49 years old.
For now.
Linda Charles. You guys know? London Charles. You guys know London Charles?
Nope.
Yeah,
No,
she-
Linda.
I guess she was on Flavor Flav's first show.
Flavor Flav.
What was her flavor?
It was her flavor name.
They didn't say it in the thing, but they said they dated for a minute.
I would like you to do
she's
research,
been-
Speedy, and stuff.
Yeah, I will now.
That
She's
part.
42 years old. My boy Chris Spencer is 52 years old.
Allegedly.
So,
I can't.
He looks good. Shit.
Calvin Hill, the football player, is 73 years old. Shout out. Royce Clayton, baseball player. You probably guys don't know him.
Nope.
And Tommy Morrison was born today. On this day, January 2nd, in 1993. Can you tell me what happened? Anybody? Really big event. 1993.
Was it
earthquake?
Simpson draw?
No. On this day in 1993.
Was it the Victory Tour?
The movie, the video Billie Jean debuted.
Oh, snap.
I was close. I
You
was
was
close.
not.
I had a little
And
mic.
the
video
same artist.
And the song was
I
the
was
number one song in the country, number one album in the country. He was killing. Mike was killing it. Was.
The GOAT, man.
It is definitely the GOAT. As far as movies are concerned, this past weekend, hold on, where my shit go? Oh, here we go. Star Wars still kicking ass. 72 million. It's already at 360.
Wow.
Jumanji is made 35. Is at 175. Frozen is whooping ass. It made 16 million, and that's $420 million.
Jeez Louise.
And for those who don't know, when movies get to that point, the actors get another bump in pay, huge bump in pay. So they're gonna get some more money. I didn't see what this little woman was about, but it just came out. Knives Out, which I keep hearing is a really, really
Is
good
that
movie.
with Adam?
It's like a murder mystery.
No, I don't think he's in it.
That's
No.
Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hilarious.
I don't know because I.
Yeah, I heard it's really good though. Everybody says it goes, and it's already at 100 million. Cats
No.
Yikes.
Terrible.
took a L. I guess they're redoing some shit.
It's
Yeah.
estimated to
And
to have $100 million loss.
Shit.
Yeah, the L they
Somebody's
took,
getting fired.
yes, the L they took this weekend. It only made 17 million.
What's the
So,
budget?
it was probably up there
If
because
it's
they're
estimated for
thinking
100, the
it's-
budget
yeah.
must have
Because
been
don't they
high.
got Idris in it?
They got everybody.
and they all got
Everybody,
paid.
and they all
Everybody
got
got paid.
paid.
And the only person that takes an L really is whoever the producers are and the executive producers. They'll get knocked down or they get some.
Because everybody else got paid already. They just
whoever
don't get
greenlit
back
the
in.
project, but it can't be. Well, it made its money doing plays. So
Yeah, like it's
But
been
they
on
still
Broadway
gonna-
forever. Like
Yeah.
they doing too much with the movie.
So it took an L. And Queen and Slim is still making money. Made $1 million over the weekend. It's at $14 million, which is great for an independent movie like that. Shout out to them. I'm hoping my movie does 40 million. That would be a beautiful day in Hollywood.
Pretty much.
I would give everybody candy then.
Candy. I don't want candy. I want cash. Shit.
Wow.
You know what? You just can't.
Listen, I put in a lot of hours a week on this show. I deserve some cash.
All right.
Not candy.
I cannot.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, goddamn. Shelly,
I can't pay my rent with candy.
Okay.
Or my car payment.
But it's a start.
Lord.
It's a place to start at.
The right kind of
Again,
candy.
man, shout out to one of our new
If you
sponsors.
lived on
my
Candy
man-
Cane Lane, you could.
On where?
You said what?
Candy Cane Lane.
Oh, my Lord.
It was a joke. Shout out to my boy, Mike Sherman. So definitely check out his show. Go to www.beforethefame.tv. Check out the show. Let us know what you think. You can call in tomorrow and let us know what you think. He's got interviews with Mike Tyson, DJ Khaled, Jay Fizzle, Dwayne Wade, Lil Wayne, the Bee Gees. Well, really only one of the Bees.
Oh.
One of them gone. So there's only two left. And myself. I got interviewed here right before we stopped doing the show. And it was off the chain. Shout out to your to the cook. What's his name?
Chef Silas.
Chef Silas.
Chef Silas.
Chef Silas.
There's a lot of S's in there.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Chef Silas.
My name is Chef Silas.
Why is your beard white on your phone?
Because my beard was white when I did it.
Oh, my Lord.
And that's Rodney. So Rodney's beard is white. He old dude. I hate the emojis they made because they made them like they don't have distinct.
Wait, did you make that emoji?
No, that was his emoji for him.
There's no emojis popping on my phone.
Because you haven't updated your phone,
Oh.
and they'll ask you if you want to do an emoji.
Updated my phone.
You got to update it. Well, what are you gonna do? Till tomorrow. I want to thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you, Nick, for doing your thing. We'll be back tomorrow. What you doing tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Friday.
God damn it.
Ain't it?
Wow.
It's almost over.
Jesus.
Out the first week, into the second one. And again, next Wednesday, the show, rollout show, will just be on hiatus for a while. And the ladies will be taking over with their own different individual ideas of shows that they've come up with, what I think are fantastic. Young Guns of Comedy and
Happy Hour with Precious and Shelly Rio. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do when I watch the show as I'm driving. Till tomorrow, may God bless you guys. And as we always do before we leave the show, shout out to the one, the only,
Big D.
I'm sorry, I was reading the chat
What in
room.
the
I'm
fuck?
sorry.
You
No, because
losing?
somebody said the show was canceled tomorrow. I'm like, no, it's not. We're on tomorrow.
No, we're on tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
Do you pay attention, Shelly?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Let's try it again.
Okay.
Shout out to the big homie, the one, the only.
Big D. I was waiting for you to look at me.
Oh.
Because you always look at me when I do it.
He looking down going,
Shout out to
Right.
All right, so the song that we're going to play on the way out is what? Blue.
Can I work out with you, baby?
And the video.
The idea was done here.
Idea was done here. Shelly Real will be in the if she get her act right. Yeah, we may use somebody else.
I can't.
Maybe
Listen,
Fatima's
you
mama.
might not be able to afford
Or
me.
we use Whisper Mama.
That might be true.
She's got a big old backside.
I cannot.
Holding the Bible.
And an exercise wheel.
You can work out your mind with the
All right.
Bible.
All right, turn it up, Nick. Here we go.
This really a song, though?
I don't like to go to the gym, baby, but I like working on every night and day. Can I work out with you, baby? Can I work out with you, darling? I don't like to do push-ups, pull-ups, or anything physical other than you, baby. I can get my muscles pumped up. Oh, my muscles pumped up with you, baby. Can I work out with you? Can I work out with you? That's all I wanna do. Can I work out with you? Can I work out with you? That's all I want to do. a rewind. Oh, can I work out with you, babe? I can give my muscles